And we're live. Welcome back, everybody. We did it. We're back again this week. This is Princes of the Apocalypse. I'm Ace the GM. I'm your friendly neighborhood game master. And we're here to pick up where we left off with Princes of the Apocalypse, the D&D 5th edition adventure module with the lovely players, the group of players known as Punishment. Why do we call ourselves Punishment?
We are a new pun every episode.
Every time. I'm here for it. I live for these puns.
Live and die by
exactly.
the pun.
We live by the pun and we die by the pun. Quite literally sometimes. And what do we have a pun this week? Have we come up with one? No.
We were doing our best. I'll get back to you. I'll figure
jump
something
with
out.
the Kardashians.
Somebody.
It's just, it has no relevance to anything.
That one.
No.
That one is
Honestly,
actually terrible.
Maybe this week is just that. Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
we
just
don't
an
come up with one,
ellipses.
if we don't come up with one soon, it's gonna have to be that. Maybe that's the.
Can we make
motivation.
it one mid? Can we make it one mid session?
Yeah,
we
we
can-
can. Hey, this is your guys' rule. I didn't come up with this.
I am not bound by.
No, I feel like I discourage the changing of the name every time, but we're so deep in it. I just want to give you guys the opportunity.
There's no
Now?
turning back.
We're so deep
We've,
in it.
we've dug ourselves into such a big hole.
And
with
you've
this
done so
studio.
many.
We've
Done
done
like
so
for
many.
like 20 some straight episodes. You've done them.
like
All right.
our Minecraft shovel's about to break to dig us out of this hole. Like this exact one.
My God.
We'll come back to that then. We'll come up with a name later when someone thinks of one. Maybe during the recap, you just chime in and we'll figure it out from there. Let's introduce our players. Let's go down the line and introduce our not our players, my apologies, our characters more accurately. Starting with Gawain, the Kalishtar warlock. Tell us a little bit. Give us just a little backstory on Gawain, and tell us what their sign is. We're gonna do that today.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, I love
All right.
it.
Okay.
Everyone.
Much like Kirby, I'm not great with signs that are not my own. So, first off, Gawain is a itty bitty, not so itty bitty, little bitty warlock boy raised with pirates, with his big brother. Who unfortunately was murdered in fire. But then also his pseudo father figure was also killed when he got to know this lovely bunch, bringing him farther along his journey of trying to create his crew while making deals with entities he knows literally nothing about. And I'm gonna go with the sign that Mary posed. We're gonna say it because water makes sense. He's a little pirate boy. We're gonna go with Aquarius.
Aquarius is air sign.
Is it? Damn.
It's an air sign.
I need a
It's
water
an air
sign.
sign.
We can change it. Maybe he's a.
We gotta
We'll
person.
think
I haven't
about it.
decided yet.
That's fine.
Yeah, we've got
Think
time
about
to think.
But yes, that's who Gawain is. Now moving on to Mako, the human variant bard. Give us a little backstory and tell us if you have an idea what Mako's sign is.
Okay, so after having like a bit of a falling out with like his father, his pops kind of dropped him off with his uncle. His uncle's now gone, which sucks. But he's doing his best. I think the most important thing right now is, like on Mako's mind, is to get in contact with his other uncle and with his other two uncles, but mainly specifically like the one that's sort of keeping shop up, keeping house up. And I think Mako is a Cancer.
Very cool. I like that. That reads. Next up, we have Esme, the half-elf druid. Tell us a little backstory on Esme, and tell us Esme's sign if you have an idea.
Esme is a Circle of the Moon druid. She grew up in a Selenite temple. She was raised by her aunt. And she is an Aquarius sun, a Gemini rising, and a Virgo moon.
Wow. I love the detail. Thank you, Esme. That's Esme. We also have Glarnock, the Minotaur fighter, a.k.a. Glarnock the Mutilator. Give us a brief overview on Glarnock's backstory and tell us Glarnock's sign.
Glarnock
was raised in the fight pits in a labyrinth and became a war machine, and soon was put into indentured servitude, killing and slaughtering all sorts of people. When he wound up working for the fire, the eternal flame, and thought that it was really wrong, and escaped and tried to run away, and bumped into this beautiful group of people, and is now getting revenge on them. And Glarnock feels really great about that. And Glarnock is an Aries.
Hell yeah, that tracks. Not a Taurus?
I was really about to say not a
Oh,
Taurus.
Taurus moon. He's a Taurus moon.
Taurus moon, sure. Yep, exactly. Saved
That
it.
would have been. How did I miss that?
Your moon sign is how you process your emotions, so it would make sense for Taurus moon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go with that.
Next up, we have Poetry, the Tiefling monk. Give us a little backstory on Poetry.
Normal monk stuff, way the open hand, really into martial combat, no weapons, just bare open hand. When he was younger in the monastery, he once was discovered by the headmaster guy, and he had all these coins, and they like punished him for being like greedy and keeping all this money, but he just liked how they looked, and he would like to play with them in his hands. So it didn't really have much to do with that. And he's kept that through his whole life. And that makes him he's a Scorpio. He's loyal, smart, shrewd, and stoic. Like the big bad elder sister of the water sign crew.
Hell yeah. Love that.
I love this.
This is incredible. Goes great for poetry. And last but not least, Boneless, the changeling rogue and sorcerer. Give us a little backstory on Boneless and tell us Boneless' sign.
Boneless was trapped in another dimension for a really long time, and when they finally got out, they didn't have any money or any prospects, and so they worked as an assassin for a long time to make ends meet until they ran into this crew, and this crew is helping them become a better person. And okay, so this is what I decided. Boneless's sun sign is a Gemini, their rising is a Scorpio, and their moon sign is I can't decide. It's probably an Aries.
Sounds good. I love it. Thank you.
It was that or Libra, but like I love Libras too much, and Boneless is kind of a dick, so I can't give him a Libra.
Boneless is so chaotic. Indeed. All right, that's great. That's everybody.
Okay.
That's our whole gang.
I think I've decided.
Oh yeah.
I think Gawain is an Aries. Very much.
I'd agree with that.
All right.
But they need a really sensitive moon, like a Cancer moon.
All right. So with that, let's do a little recap. Who wants to recap what happened last time? If you do a good job, you get inspiration.
I'll do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
Okay, so we started off by finishing off the battle upstairs. That's right. And Elazar was down, and Boneless went to the roof, and Mako cast sleep on Erica, and then left, and there was another fire elementalist, fire cultist that came up, and Poetry knocked him down. And then after sleep was cast, Mako went downstairs, and Glarnock turned to Poetry and said, "We know it must be done. We can't let them live this time." So Poetry stuck his fingers into the cultist's eyes and ripped his face off.
Yep, it was real gross.
And Glarnock smashed Erica's head in with the warhammer, and then impaled her with his flaming horns, and then threw her down the stairs so that her mutilated carcass was next to Mako, which freaked him out.
Yes.
Mako jumped down
all the way down,
all the way down the pit. Did someone else jump down there too? Right? Another elementalist.
No, this other cult. Yes, this other guardian. This saw, because when you flipped, this was the guy that was getting ready the whole time that you guys passed on your way up, who like had his pants half on for part of the fight, and then once he finally got his armor on, that's when you flung Erica's mutilated body down the stairs. It landed right in front of him, and he, instead of trying to fight you, who had also just come down the stairs, he jumped. And jumped all the way down to the first floor.
Yes, and Mako also jumped down,
Mm-hmm.
and Poetry went outside and started fighting another fire cultist on the balcony over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Glarnock also jumped down to the first floor after Mako, because he felt bad that he just scared him and that was covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
So then when they jumped down, there were these fire, I guess they were devils?
Yeah, some type of strange little, like, magma creatures, I think you could call them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they just looked like they looked kind of like little gremlins, but made out of lava. And they were just there on top of all this debris.
And Mako cast Shatter, which caused them all to die and explode.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Which blew them all up, and we fought one other elementalist who then was like, "I'm leaving," ran away, and Mako turned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mako turned to Glarnock and said, "I know you have to handle this. Can you handle this?" I said, "Yeah." Glarnock said yes. And then Mako left, and then Glarnock chased after the cultist and incapacitated them as a red light eerily emanated from the tunnel, down the tunnel, and Glarnock felt a fear of dread and fear come over him.
Mm-hmm.
That was that room.
Exactly.
Outside, like I said, Boneless went upstairs and went to the roof. The Elk May was still
yeah, that's right.
An elk, and Gawain was riding Elk May, and they cast a fireball, which basically took everybody out, including the bear, and that was the last spell slot for that priest. And then the other one cast, I think, Fire Dart or something like that.
Just Firebolt, I think.
Firebolt. And then Esme turned back into Esme. Wayne was down. Then Esme healed Wayne. They went behind the tent and hid to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And the two priests were chasing them to the left, trying to attack them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gawain ran to the right over there, and Esme went into the tent to the right, the pink one, underneath the bear.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two priests, everyone else was down. Two priests ran to the right and tried to attack Gawain. And is this when Poetry jumped over there and like fucked everybody up?
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty good. So they split up. Esme dragged Gawain's body over behind this tent,
That's right.
and then healed him. And then it was Gawain's turn, so Gawain ran over here to split up, so they couldn't they couldn't both be hit by another fire blast of some kind. That's when the priests split up. So one of them went after Esme, and the other one went after Gawain. Do you remember what Esme did? The other really clutch move that happened there.
Oh, she cast Tidal Wave?
Yeah, that's right. Another tidal wave. Just on the one priest that fully wrecked him, bringing his health points pretty low and knocking him prone.
That's right.
Giving her the opportunity to run around the tent and get back towards Gawain, where he had just been brought down, I think again, by this other fire priest that went after him.
That's right.
And Esme was on her way to catch up. She still had to take out this other priest that was coming after her. Meanwhile, Wall's still trying to heal Gawain, and that's when Poetry showed up in the nick of time to come and kick some ass and help take out these priests before they could knock Gawain unconscious for, I think, a third time. Mako also made his way out just in time to try to help. The bear made all of his death saves, so he is stable, but still unconscious. And Boneless with a really unfortunate rolls from both Gawain and Boneless, having a really tough time. But again, just in the nick of time, Boneless gets the last kill shot in on the priest that was about to take out Gawain again. And so you all work together and really, just so clutch. Eked this one out. Good job, Matt. Inspiration for Glarnock. Good job.
Glarnock.
Yeah. A couple other small points. You also finished off, after Mako put Erica to sleep, you also fully killed Elazar as well as Erica the priest and this one guard that Glarnock had knocked off of the tower like 3 times already. And this is the guy whose face you fully brutalized. And the little creatures you saw down here, the weird little magma gremlins, seem to be focused on just burning away all the debris. Like, this is all just pieces of floorboards and furniture and other stuff that had fallen from the higher floors when Mako and all the other damage had been done to this building. So they were seemingly trying to clear a path to this tunnel. This was the tunnel that the one guy who you scared so badly, he jumped down 4 flights of stairs and landed on all this debris, tried to make it out of. That's when you guys split up. Glarnock chased him down the hallway using his superior speed that he got from all the help of all the druids to catch up to him, even though he was running over all of this difficult terrain and had gotten injured pretty badly from jumping down 4 stories. You still caught up to him and knocked him unconscious and subsequently killed him, giving Mako the opportunity to come outside and help, just in the nick of time. And I think that's about it. I miss anything? Just wanted to clarify those couple points. And yeah, your hippogriffs are still way up in the sky. They're waiting for your signal. They didn't hear anything, so they're still waiting for you guys if you want to summon them at any point. And the only other thing that I think might have happened that we would have had to skip over because Gawain wasn't here, which is that Gawain, on each instance when you fell unconscious, you saw a brief image of who you know as the Dream King. This big humanoid shape of just black and white swirling energy with highly detailed pink eyes, just standing in your field of vision and tapping on his wrist like it's a watch. Every time you dropped unconscious, you'd see him going like this. And now we're out of combat. Everybody's conscious. You're surrounded by unconscious cultists and an unconscious bear, a fire elemental that has been completely extinguished. What do you guys want to do from here?
First question, is the bear stable?
The bear is stable, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a while before he wakes up, but he is going to wake up eventually.
Also, before we start, we have our pond.
Oh, you do?
We do.
I think.
Oh God, there's 37 messages in the chat.
Made it. I think it was, or no, it was Mako. It was okay. Take it away, Shanks.
We are looking for the flare necessities today, folks.
The flare necessities. I like that. That's
as we are looting this place.
Hell yeah. Gosh, I love that. That's pretty good. Terrific. And with that, I guess the first question that I should ask, just to be fair, is do you want to kill off all of these people. Not all of them have died. They are all unconscious and will remain unconscious for the next hour at least. If you want, you can just tie them up and wait for them to regain consciousness or die. You're not sure which of them have died or are just stable and unconscious.
They have like... Oh, go ahead.
Gawain stands up like after just getting like brought back up again, and is just gonna have 2 Eldritch Blasts like at the ready, pointed at them, and just kind of looks expectantly at the rest of the team.
Hey,
I want to get
guys.
some healing done first. On
Somebody get me down.
There's a little creepy baby way 100 feet up in the air on top of the roof.
Actually, wait a minute. How much can Mage Hand carry? Can I
10
Mage Hand
pounds.
myself
No,
down?
yeah.
But as Renesmee, am I?
No.
Even as you keep your weight.
Am I too?
You're
am I
small.
You're
You're not
dense, baby.
You're just no. Unfortunately,
What if I
mean,
also cast Mage Hand so that it's 20 pounds?
20 pounds. Is Esme 20 pounds?
Unfortunately, I think Esme has to be at least 50 pounds. You're like a small dog, you know.
You're like a small dog.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be. You have to be at least, kind of at least theoretically person-sized because
that's fair.
To go from your Jimmy Woo size down to your Renesmee size, it has to be comparable,
I'm at least oh man, okay, it's the same size but just as thick. Okay. Just as thick.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
This is the thickest creepy baby.
This is the thickest baby.
Do the stairs work?
Yo, I don't know if I get back. I think these fucking bats are still in here, man. I don't know if I want to go back either.
Call the hippogriff.
Hippogriffs! I don't know the sound.
If you just shout for them, they'll come.
Sir Ernie, can you put me down, please?
Yeah. Here they come.
Uppies. I asked them for uppies.
Oh no, wait. There's one.
My zombie came back.
No, he died. He's gone. They both come down. And
that's all I wanted.
They both land next to you.
I just wanted to be
Where do you
down.
want to go? Where do you want them to take you?
I'll guess. Okay, well, the bear's not. Is the bear's... I don't want to be by the bear. The bear scares me. Put me next to poetry.
All right, down here.
Yeah.
So by the bear.
So literally
that's
to the bear.
true. That is by the bear. Oh,
by
I
the
didn't even think
bear.
about that. You know what? It's okay. I'll go be brave.
Good job.
I'll be by the whale.
All right. We'll say if you guys all want to be together, you can have reconvened. Glarnock, you can have finished off. Do you want to finish off this guy in the tunnel here? Glarnock?
You muted.
Sorry, yes. I was saying yes.
Okay, great. So you killed this guy.
But before I go up, I want to investigate the tunnel stealthily.
So you want to go further into the tunnel?
Yes, but only a few feet.
Okay. Give me wisdom save.
That seems dangerous.
Don't like
Also,
these
earthquake is.
Oh my
creeping at my
God.
feet.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. You take a couple steps forward, and you don't hear or see anything, but you feel something, like beneath your feet. Like you feel like a rumbling and a heat coming from like the far end, like a hot wind emanating towards you from deep within the earth. And a rumbling sound as if some ancient subterranean god is growling. And
somebody's stomach just growling?
Are you scared? You are scared shitless. Like you would poop if you had eaten recently. You cannot bring yourself to walk forward.
This is the vision I had when I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Glarnock, the one hair you have left stands up on it. The single hair.
Okay, Glarnock's gonna walk away.
Okay.
Can I take anything from the guy?
Sure. Yeah, you guys can all start looting together if you want.
Did we loot
absolutely.
Elazar?
Not yet.
Not
No
yet.
looting has occurred yet.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go back upstairs and loot Elazar.
I think Gawain, he's got Eldridge out and nobody's said anything, so I think Gawain just starts firing off and killing.
Just killing
people.
everybody?
Yeah, just.
All right, everybody.
I'll help
dies.
out with that. Yeah, I'll help with that too.
Just
Before I go back
stabby.
upstairs.
Everybody's down.
Yeah, except for the bear.
Also, after. Oh, sorry. My voice still isn't normal. After we loot, I gotta take another nap. I feel like Dream King kind of wants to talk to me, so I think he kept showing up every time I passed out, but I wasn't, asleep long enough. So anyway, onward. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Is that a
All right.
baby?
You kill everybody. Oh, look at that fucking puppy. So cute.
She's getting
Everybody
bigger.
dies.
Every
She's
time I see
gotten
her, I think
so
she's getting bigger.
huge.
Yeah,
She's gotten huge.
she's so
All
cool.
right.
Except the bear. I need to clarify. The bear
Yeah,
stays.
don't
the
kill
bear
the bear.
Stays. Do you
Yeah,
want to
don't
do
kill the
anything
bear.
with the
Don't kill the
bear?
bear.
Just leave him sleeping?
Let's fix him. Somebody heal him.
We
I would
should
try
put
it.
all the bodies in like one area though, like maybe in one of the tents and just like burn down the tent though.
Also, if we're healing the bear, Gawain is gonna cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
And we should check everybody first and then heal him. He might wake up mad, so we might
Okay,
want to
alright.
skip.
So do we
right
want
then.
to loot first, then Speak with Animals, heal bear, but
Yeah,
at a
as long
distance?
as long as he's gonna survive.
Yeah,
Let me,
order of operations. Let's loot the bodies, pile them in one
Let me heal
area.
you all.
Oh, that might be a good plan. Yeah, also that.
First and foremost, you all look terrible.
There's
Yeah.
literally just blood all over Gawain. Just
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's heal us and then loot, and then we'll put all the bodies in one place and burn it all, and then we'll deal with the bear.
Okay. Please form an orderly line.
Yeah, from least hit points to most.
Mhm.
I have 9.
I have.
I have 7, but I can heal myself. Or
Gawain
get it
takes
right.
Esme and puts Esme in the front of the line.
Could Glarnock have ran upstairs to Elazar while he was running upstairs?
Running upstairs? I thought you were
Yeah.
running out to meet everyone else.
I guess I can.
I'll go up
Yeah.
there with you, buddy. I'll go up there with you.
Yeah, Glornock,
Second
we're,
line.
Let you
we're
have
taking,
first
I
pick.
just
we're
I just
taking
don't
all the
want
bodies
my-
downstairs.
I just don't want my 60 feet of movement to go away.
Oh, that's fair.
Sure.
It's just
doesn't-
Glornock sprinting up and down the freaking tower.
That'd be a
Getting
lot of stairs.
Maximum usage out of the 60 feet of movement.
We could just put them all in the one floor, and then we could do
Oh,
something
yeah.
to make it all
Oh,
fall, and then
oh
they
my
would just
God.
be there.
Oh my god. What if
I like that
we
plan.
cast shatter, put all the bodies in there, cast shatter, light it on fire, water, tentacles, vines, all at the same time.
I can't do tentacles anymore. Sorry, I'm a little hurt.
Oh yeah, we should heal.
I'm-
All right, so it's Esme and then
Please
Gawain.
get in a line.
And
Gawain picks up
Everybody-
Esme again
everybody
because
lines
Mako
up.
keeps moving. Just Esme, get in front.
Esme, Gawain, Poetry. How are you doing on hit
Good
points?
today.
I got 7.
7. I think that's less than
But we're-
Gawain.
Gawain picks
Tied.
up poetry and puts
Tied.
poetry behind Esme.
Boneless, how many do
Margot,
you
how
have?
you doing? 13.
Okay. And
Gawain
Glarnock?
stares at you and goes,
17.
All right.
I went
great.
on the roof, man.
Now you're all in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
Okay. All right. Cure wound. First things first. Esme. Mako has I think his book isn't even that big. I think his book fits in one hand. His poetry book. So he just flips through it. You're gonna get 3d8 plus a d6 plus 3 back. He's casting this at 3rd level. So I'm
Oh my
I'm gonna I'm gonna roll the 3d8 plus 3 first, and then I'm gonna add the d6.
Boneless just remembered that no one knows about Aaron besides them.
So 21 plus 4, you get 25 hit points back.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Gawain's just applauding in the back. Just that's a good one, bud.
All right, 25 for Esme. Esme, I assume, is no longer bloody.
No.
Woo.
No longer bloody.
All right, next up is
Okay.
poetry.
Awesome.
If anybody wants to come over here, I can help.
Awesome. Poetry. I only have 2nd level spell slots left over. Is it okay, if I were to, grab onto your hand to help heal you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Same thing. I'm over the 2d8 plus 3 first.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 plus a d6. 13 hit points back.
Nice.
Cool.
Are you still bloody, poetry?
No.
Hell yeah. Boom. Next up is Gawain.
Awesome. High five, buddy. Good work.
Hey.
Cool. You are gonna get 2d8 plus a d plus 3 plus a d6. 15
Woo.
plus.
Woo.
Okay, that's 20 hit points back for Gawain.
Hell yeah.
My dude, that's the most powerful high five we've ever done. Pulls you in
That
for a
was-
hug.
Christ.
You know, that was really good.
That was awesome.
You did good.
That was
out
awesome.
there. Awesome.
Oh, you too. I didn't see because I was unconscious half the time. But yeah,
Awesome.
Gawain is also not bloody anymore.
I'm sorry, Mr. Glarnock. I have 1 spell slot left over. Is it okay if Esme were to help you?
Yes, it is okay.
Okay. Awesome. Boneless, stand still for me, please.
I can get in Esme's line if you need me to, buddy.
No, it's okay.
Mako, how hurt are you?
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
How
That's
hurt are
not
you?
an answer.
Buddy, that didn't answer the question.
So
I'm gonna
this
need
is-
you to be honest here.
This is 12 plus. You get 15 back, Boneless.
Can I reject it?
No, you must accept it. If he touches you, you have to take it. Mm-hmm.
So that's 15 for you.
Thanks,
Mhm.
buddy. Oh, I just gave myself damage by that amount. God damn it, Mary.
So give yourself 30 to back to even it out.
Okay.
Alrighty. And that should do it for Boneless no longer bloody. And Esme, do you want to do something for Glarnock?
First I'm going to walk up to Mako and touch his shoulder and cast 4th level Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah.
So you get 21 healing.
Hell yeah.
21, awesome. Mako was at 11.
And then I'm going to do the same for Glarnock, except for 3rd level and cast Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, thanks.
And you get 13.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. If I had a medicine pack, I'm really good at applying those. Uncle Mako made. I'm Mako.
Buddy, are
Been a
you
long
okay?
day.
Like Gawain comes over.
What's my
forward,
name
just,
again?
Buddy,
What's
buddy,
my name
good.
again?
I might have been concussed from that fall, but
When's
I
your
think
birthday? How many fingers am I holding up?
I'm a Cancer, so let me check.
It's June or July.
It's
Okay,
June or
you
Made
know
it
you're a
relevant.
Cancer. That's okay. We're good. All
Of
right,
course.
Mako's okay.
And you're an Aries. I remember this.
I
Yep,
hate
yep,
it.
yep.
That's what's important. That's how they
This is
test for
accurate.
concussions. That's right. Mhm. They
What's
say,
my
"What's your
zodiac
sign? What's your
What's
moon?
my
What's
sign?"
your rising?"
President.
Exactly.
Cool. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but Uncle Azra made sure that I was trained in medicine and stuff to some degree.
We should get some when we get back to Red Larch.
Yeah, we can pick one
Yeah,
up
for
there.
sure, for
Mhm.
sure.
All right, you guys. Let's start on now that you've done all your healings. Let's start on the looting. Let's have. I will take. There's 3 of you. I'll take 3 investigation checks with advantage, and this will be
Awesome.
for the whole party.
I have a +0.
I have a +1, but that's from the half inspiration from bard stuff.
Has
Anyone else is
-1.
better?
I think
I have +1 as well.
Plus 2.
Esme, Glarnock, and Poetry roll with advantage, please.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are both not great.
15.
15.
11 for Esme.
15, 15, 11. Okay. You guys find some good stuff, but a lot of the things that you find are damaged or just like kind of beyond repair, or they're covered in blood or burnt, or covered in weird tentacle juice that caused them to corrode. There's just a whole bunch of stuff.
I might have scattered
happened.
a lot of things when I used those first shatters that first day. I'm sorry, y'all.
Does this also include, are these just the bodies outside?
No, this is all the bodies.
Is this Elazar too?
Yes, exactly. So here's what you find.
Also, I'm going to type it all out in the Discord, because I'm assuming it's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so you guys find only about 23 gold. And you're going to find 2 shields, 2 longswords, and then on Elazar you find a very special dagger.
Does it look like Thurl's?
Vaguely. I mean, it's fancy. It's a fancy dagger. Mm-hmm. It's not, because
That's
Thurl's is like more decorative. This one is clearly more functional.
It's kind of wild that
they both have shiny daggers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can
Does
I have a
anybody
shiny
have
dagger?
investigate? Does anybody have the spell, or not investigate?
I think you mean identify.
Idea. This has been identify. Yes. Does anyone have identify?
I have no spell slots currently, or like my access to magic is very limited right now. But if I were to rest up, get a good night's sleep, I might wear off this concussion and be able to.
Gawain starts massaging your head. Just come on, it's okay, bud. It's okay.
I would like to take Elazar's dagger, if that's okay, so I can keep it with Thurl's.
Hell yeah. You also find 2 heavy crossbows and 30 crossbow bolts that are usable. Let's see what else we have here.
Oh, am I proficient with crossbows?
Let's
I would
see.
like to have a
You
crossbow. if I
find
could.
6 daggers. A lot of daggers that people just have. And let's see, anything else that Thurl has that you would find? Or not Thurl, what's his name? Elazar.
Elazar.
Thurl's here too? What?
No,
They were
Thoroughly
secretly-
modernly.
they were
Thurl is
secretly
long
lovers.
dead. Let's see.
By long dead, you mean he's only been dead like 5 days, but
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say last time that there was also a decorative pipe?
There was. You can't seem to find that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Could have sold that shit.
He could have. It looked very fancy. He also has a really cool walking stick. Elazar does.
Esme, you
I
like sticks?
It seems like it was like there's nothing really special about it. It's just like carved from like a huge branch of a tree, so
That
it's
is
all
special.
knotted and twisted in an interesting way, but it's still really sturdy. It seemed like it was probably his spell casting focus. Yeah, you guys
It's
don't.
mine now.
be cool.
Very cool. And let me see. That's yeah, that's about all that you find.
Wait, where's Aaron and where's?
Guys, I have a really horrible bad thing to tell you about.
What?
And I relay the horrible bad thing that happened with Aaron. To refresh everyone's memory. Okay, so this is what happened. Right when I came in and had a real good shot on Elazar, Aaron came in the door and walked over to a box that was sitting on Elazar's desk, opened it, took out that orb thing, and then I own a mirror, okay? So I know what it looks like when I change. I know it looks kind of freaky. I've never seen another person do that. I'm still not okay.
Wait, like Aaron's like you?
Aaron's a changeling. Well, I don't. That person, that bad guy, I think was pretending to be our Aaron. And they stole the thingy. And then, guys, I'm not fucking kidding, literally turned into a fucking puff of smoke and then went away. And I couldn't do anything. And I don't know what that means. And I don't know if our Aaron is okay or not.
So Aaron's a puff of smoke?
I guess. Well, Aaron is a changeling like me. And I gotta tell you guys, I've never seen that happen on another person. I am so sorry. That is so freaky.
Yeah, it's freaky. We've been saying this for a while.
My bad.
It's cool. It's cool.
I turned back into Jimmy Woo.
Oh, thank God.
I remember you said this last session, but do we finally find the note that was left behind?
Yes, you do. As you're investigating, we'll say you're looking around his desk, and it's a full desk with drawers and everything. You find a lot of blank paper and stuff, but no letters or documents or anything. You find a lot of ash. And what you realize is you suspect that Elazar would burn letters a lot of the time after he read them. So you don't find any useful information, unfortunately, but you do find a little calling card with the symbol of the air cult on it, which is this one.
The butt plug.
Yes, as you have so oft put it, the butt plug.
Yeah, the butt plug.
And it simply says, "I told you I was coming for you." Signed, Queen Irisi Kalanoth.
I think that's the moment that Gawain finally pieces together all the stuff that, like, the message he got from Jalal and, like, all of this new information, just like, oh, shit.
I think this is when it happens for all of you simultaneously in all of your minds. You're just flashing back to all of the little signs, all of the times you thought, oh, wow, Aaron is really healed really quickly, and wow, he's got brand new armor for having just seen him so recently, you know, and he got here so quickly after we saw him, and all this other stuff that you kind of just brushed off, but now it all makes sense.
We gotta get to Red Larch, guys. I hope, just in case Aaron's okay.
Really quickly, because I might be able to find out if the real Aaron is okay. And I pull out my TV guide. And I want to ask it, TV guide, blessed TV guide. Is the real Aaron, the Aarakocra, the one that we encountered the most with the air cultists from before, the one that was injured really badly, that Aaron, that specific Aaron, is he okay?
I'm gonna need you to say that again. That was.
I don't want the book to be like, yeah, all of the Aarons are called Aaron. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't want the book to screw me over.
Yeah. So I need you to tell me how you're specifying again. The one that is
like our specific Aaron, the Aaron that organized our rescue when the air cultists like pushed us off the building. The Aaron that promised to take the letters to Kaelissa, the Aaron that
knows who Slurp is.
That what'd you say?
That knows who Slurp is.
The Aaron that knows who Slurp is, who for sure knows who's known Slurp the longest.
Yes.
Is he okay?
The pages of your TV guide flutter, and I'd really love for the answers to these questions to be names of TV shows, but I think that's way too confusing.
I'll send you a list.
Give me a list so for some to mean yes, some to mean maybe, and some to mean no, so that I can just choose one from the list. But for now, it just says. All signs point to yes.
Huzzah for the tipper. Okay. Well, that's at least good.
Okay. So he's okay. He probably got to Red Larch by now, right? Like it didn't take that long. Okay.
Let's have everyone give me a history check as well.
I was gonna say, how long did it take us to get?
Dungeon Daddy.
Yes.
Oh, so dearest to me. What are the odds that you would allow me to bring Slurp back in the time that we are looting?
Oh, how long does it take?
It takes an hour.
And it's a ritual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You can bring Slurp back.
Okay.
But I don't know how Slurp can help you with a history check. I feel like
I just want Slurp back,
Yes,
honestly.
yeah.
I think I just have this moment
yeah.
just like, oh shit, he died again? Okay,
Yeah.
come on, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, history check.
I gotta find his picture again.
What's a 12 for Gawain?
Mm-hmm.
I got a
22 for Esme.
I got a 0.
You
Got a
also
0.
weren't with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, was that poetry or was that Garnog?
You got an 11. Anybody else?
I got a 9.
I'm at a 12.
I got a 7.
So 12 is being the highest?
No, 22 for Esme.
Oh, 22 for
Okay,
Esme.
good.
Terrific.
Thank God.
All
I
right.
was concerned.
Everyone did
Thanks to
poorly
Henry
again.
Moonbow.
Uh-huh.
This is why none of us knew Aaron was sus. Like,
Exactly. None of you recalled any of this. You didn't remember. It was only a couple days ago, but you weren't thinking about what happened then. So the parts that kind of click together for you with what you remember happening on your journey and whatnot, I think, is that whoever this imposter was must have been following you from Feathergale Spire. And had you gone to Red Larch instead of to Scarlet Moon Hall, would have just found you and probably just attacked you. But because you went to Scarlet Moon Hall and you went through the woods and you stayed on the ground, they were unable to track you, and therefore took a different route and chose to infiltrate you guys instead of just attacking you because they couldn't figure out where you were. You remember this by remembering that you were being you noticed that you were being followed at some point. You recognized the sound of flying, and that's what caused you to stay on the ground as you went to Scarlet Moon Hall, and that the air cultists would have at first probably followed the Aarakocra when they left, and realizing that you weren't with them, instead turned and went back towards you. But in the process, they noticed Aaron not being able to fly. And knowing that he had his wings clipped and he wouldn't be able to fly, giving them the ideal opportunity to masquerade as him.
Well,
yeah.
That's smart.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Air Cult Lady got us pretty bad.
Again.
Yep.
We don't there it's Mako's voice. There we go. I don't know what I was doing there for half a second.
Yeah,
No,
well,
that
that
was-
concussion's messing with you, buddy.
Yeah, no, for real. And that's not Mako's voice again. Like, we don't know what it even does either.
Yeah, we don't know anything about that. That orb? You said, I thought, yeah, Mako, because you said it was just a box, right? Like a glowing red box?
Well, I could. So when I was using clairvoyance, I can kind of see through the slits, but I never mentioned what I had saw. I mostly saw the box, and
yeah.
I guess the cultists know what. I guess they're familiar with these orbs.
That's just, yeah, I don't
There
know,
was
man.
Oh shit! Wait. Now, sorry, something clicking in my head.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting Azra had this. what happened to that orb we found all the way back in the when Percival died?
That's a good question. I think you still have it. I don't think you've ever used it.
Holy shit! Who's got
I
that?
I've never heard of this.
I took Azra's things. Mako just starts throwing short swords,
Rifle.
rapiers out of his bag.
Gawain's just catching behind, just
Yeah. And I think you find the orb, and the thing you realize is, number one, you remember from you're using your clairvoyance that you just saw, all you could tell was that it's a box that was made of both wood and obsidian that clearly was meant to contain something very powerful and very magical. And what you saw, you couldn't see what was inside it. All you knew is that it had a red glow. Whatever was inside it had a very powerful red glow. You only suspect it was an orb because that's what fake Aaron called it.
Yeah. Okay.
Evil Aaron.
Evil Aaron, we'll call him. Yes.
Evil Aaron left the box behind, right?
No, he took it.
Oh, I thought he just took the orb.
No.
Okay.
He didn't. He just grabbed the box and pieced out. And you also saw that he had some weird mechanical wings that he used, which I think Glarnock must have seen as well, because Glarnock just saw a shroud of smoke turn into a person and then fly away.
Oh, didn't I see another cloud with it?
No, it was just like the same turquoise cloud that came out of the building, the same one that Boneless saw leave the building, then turned into a changeling with wings and flew away.
Wow. Hey, Dirt. Can I cast Speak with Animals real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I take the 10 minutes to do it, and I go to Dirt Nerdy. Did you see a creepy looking dude with metal wings fly away while you were kind of patrolling around?
We were up real high. We didn't see that much, says Ernie.
Dirt
says, yeah, I mean, we saw something moving away through the smoke around here, but we couldn't really tell what it was. Could have just been a big bird.
Which direction?
It was flying west.
Okay. Feathergale Spire is which direction from us right now?
It's southwest.
Okay. Dirt and Ernie said that the metal wing, or what they just saw something big flying, and I'm gonna assume it was Metal Wing Guy, went west.
Where is Red Larch from us?
Also southwest.
Fuck me.
Okay. Do we have a map? Like, do we as a party physically own a map?
I don't think you do.
We got one from the Aarakocra, I thought.
Did you? Okay, yes. I think we did, because I did make... Let's see. Here he is, yes. So here's the places you know about.
Okay. Do we know anything to the west of Scarlet Moon Hall?
See, so Scarlet Moon Hall is here. See, it's Feathergale Spire is west and a little bit south, and Red Larch is even further west.
Papa's cave.
Yep.
I'm so glad that is on the map.
Oh my god, it's in the oh, that's so funny. It's all that way. Holy shit.
So I'm gonna assume they're heading to Feathergale.
Well,
Should we hit that place up on our way to Red Larch, or just completely bypass it?
where was...
Do have a new recon ability that I can check who's in there and check out a stat that they have.
That's kind of sick.
There's that other place that I think Aaron told us about, but we don't know where it is on the map.
Would we be walking into a trap?
Which place are you talking about, Mako?
I don't know if Mako was there for the name, but I'm talking about the place with like, what was it? Shadowy figures or like
other
figures?
entrants?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it was Knife Point Gully.
Yeah.
Which is right next to Feathergill Spire, essentially.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh. Whoops.
Vanessa?
Mako, sit down. Mako, you're sounding really weird.
There's a lot of
Sit down,
smoke
buddy.
here. It's getting to my lungs.
Okay. All right.
I think that we should regroup in Red Large.
Yeah.
I agree. I think we're probably gonna get ambushed on the way back, but I too really want to go back. So
We're walking right by Feathergale Spire, right?
It depends how you want to get there. You could go to the large path, and that's a more direct route, and it's easier to travel. Or you could cut sort of the way you came, and go through all the wilderness and hills and stuff to go back, and that'll take you longer because it's not a paved road, but it's not all open.
That's conspicuous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're more likely to get jumped if we take a path.
Did we tell Evil Aaron? Does anyone remember? Did we tell Evil Aaron that we wanted to go to Red Larch after this?
Probably.
I know we mentioned it offhandedly, like a
You
lot.
did mention it, yeah.
We probably told him all of our friends' names.
Yeah, we probably did.
Which means we really need to go to Red Larch because he's probably going to send a bunch of air cultists to go handle our people.
And do we want to check on the druids and the sprites?
Yeah,
they actually
yeah.
show up. But you see, like as you mentioned that, you see three women's heads and then two tiny little sprite heads peek out from around the wall at the front, like right over here. Whoop, like peek their little heads out right here. And having noticed that it's much, much quieter than it was for a long time, they come over and they're like, hey, the Comnol speaks. He says, hey, so is everything, are we all good?
Everyone's dead.
That's
Not us though, the bad guys.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
bad guys.
great. That's good.
Okay.
That's good then.
Yeah.
All right, that's A plus for the death. Yeah.
Also, we got an unconscious bear. Do y'all know anything about the bear?
No, we don't know anything about the bear. I think it was just like we know that it was staying at one of the camps for a while. So we think it was just they were pretending to be druids. So they were trying to be like, oh, we have a bear, we're druids, I think that was kind of the idea.
Okay, I really need to talk to this bear now. Just, cause.
Cool. That's fine.
Do you guys want to go with us to Red Larch, or what's your plan?
We were actually thinking that, we might, if it would be helpful, we might hang out here. We might just stay and just keep a watch on this place, just, see what's going on. And it just, because, it's like, now that everybody's gone, no one's going to bother us.
Do you guys have a way of, reaching out to us or Esme if something does happen?
We could do the animal messenger thing that we did.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool with the squirrel. That was sick as hell.
Yeah. I think there's it has to be within a certain amount of travel, but we should be able to get something to you somehow. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think? I think that sounds probably pretty good.
Yeah, I would look out though, because Glarnuk, you said there's a creepy basement tunnel thing.
There's unspeakable evil down there. Rumblings, growlings, red light, and I felt myself fear.
So, put a poster over there?
Yeah, poster, maybe play some music.
Wood, debris.
There's a bunch of holes in the walls, so you'll get a nice breeze to get rid of some of the heat. Also, we could just completely destroy the tower if you wanted.
It's up to you guys. We just thought it'd be helpful just to watch because this seems to be you guys aren't gonna stay here forever, but this is still like, this is where they come out from. Like you said, there's a place to get down there. So we just thought, like, maybe we'll keep an eye on it, and that'll be helpful. That'll be how we can help out. Because we don't know, like, there's nothing else. We kind of just wander about. We just, having a good time in nature and stuff. We don't have any other agenda. And we haven't heard from the Abbess.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, can we make an inside check on these guys?
For sure, yeah.
I'll make an insight check.
I would like to as well.
Yeah, we're literally never trusting anyone again.
Everybody do it. Yeah, go for it.
I'm assuming I can get advantage with Slurpy Slurp.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Getting all these shit rolls out now.
27.
18.
I'm glad I had Slurp. That's a 10. Could have been a nat 1, but it's a 10.
If they're full of shit, we'll know.
Yeah, you see, it's very genuine. It's just like with your insight, not only can you tell that they're not hiding anything, except for the fact that, like, they're kind of, what you already know is, like, they're a little insecure about their abilities and about their only affiliation is to the Emerald Enclave and to the Golden Fields Abbess, the Abbess, who is Esme's mother figure,
Mom,
as you call her, and they don't know how else they can be of assistance. They saw that they weren't very good in the fight, so it's just them trying to find a way to have a purpose,
Hey, just a question. While you guys are here, are you able to, like, and I don't know because I'm not a druid, but, like, can you make your own circle? Like, could you make, like, a circle of fire, or could you make, like, circle of...
That's a good question. We've never tried.
Badassery?
It's like a very rare thing to come up with a new circle of being a druid, a new way, a new path of... But, it's like, I think that's another thing we can work on, focus on giving us time to figure out what our circle might be and, harness our, like, work on our power.
And even then, there's a lot of damaged, like, earth and vegetation here.
Exactly.
If you were to form your own circle and all, or even be inducted into a circle and get whatever rites and rituals out the way, it would be poetically beautiful if you lot brought this place from being the ashen wasteland it was to something more.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe we'll plant a garden. We'll plant some herbs and spices.
You should probably plant broccoli because it's the best vegetable.
Well, you can make a lot of different vegetables from the one broccoli plant. Did you know that? They're all from the same plant.
Yeah. So like it's
a superior plant, you say.
Yeah, it's like broccoli, kale, spinach. I think and cauliflower. I think they all come from the same plant.
Different stages and different.
Wait a minute! Did you hold on? Did you just say that cauliflower comes from broccoli?
I think so. I'm not an expert.
So it's the same thing. Poetry. We're arguing about
quite
nothing.
The same. It's just in different parts of the plant and different stages in its growth.
I need a minute.
I'm more of a potato guy, personally.
Walk away.
But
mine too blown.
Like with the three of us, we'll be kind of okay, I think, on our own. And we have Flix and Aphid, and the sprites are still just dancing. Woo! Yeah.
Who do they like the best? I think they like
Gariana.
Didn't they pick somebody but there was one of us that they picked. I thought it was poetry.
They love Glarnock.
Yeah,
it's Glarnock.
Oh, everybody, we gotta go back and get the hellhound.
Oh shit, we forgot about the
Is
dog.
he in the hole?
You forgot about the hellhound.
We should definitely go get the
We
dog.
gotta go get him.
Well, we left him with
Oil.
Yeah, we left.
Oh my god,
the air conditioner's
so
on.
fast.
Gawain runs into the tower. I need to find as much oil as possible.
Okay, terrific. Yeah, give me another investigation check.
Slurp, come.
Slurp can help you. Yeah.
Not our dog.
We spent so much time on that fucking dog.
Oh my god, seriously, that's a 6.
It's a 6. Because of your prior roles, and I don't think you were looking for oil necessarily, but now that you know that you need it, I'll say you remember where you saw it from your prior investigations, and you find like it's clearly it's labeled hellhounds, and it's a bunch of like there's big like crates of coal and like about 10 flasks of oil.
Sick. One more thing before we go. If I look specifically for that pipe, could I roll another investigation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Can I send Slurp with boneless?
Yeah,
sure.
Slurp help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boneless catch. Throw Slurp.
Okay.
Nostrils.
Oh man. Oh, a 16?
A 16.
Take my inspiration.
Do I need it?
With a 16, you saw him using it, and also you look around in Elazar's chambers up here, and you find it was actually sort of like tucked away in his sleeping bag over here, which is why you didn't see it the first time.
Thank you anyway, Matt. That was nice.
And you see, like, you pull it out, and as soon as it's removed from, like, it's in, like, a beautiful wooden case, it starts smoking on its own. Like, just smoke just starts coming out of it.
Is it hot?
It's warm on the end.
I put it back in.
You put it back in, and there's no more smoke.
Okay. I got a jar of pipe, and I run downstairs.
I got a jar of pipe.
I got a jar of pipe. And I hand it to someone who's far more intelligent than I am. I hand it to Esme. I'm like, I don't know what this does. Take it.
It's smoking?
When I take it out, it's smoke.
When
so
you
I
take
don't
it
know what
out,
that
you
means.
see smoke just starts like floating out of the place where you would put the tobacco or weed or herbs.
Somebody smoke
What
it.
kind of pipe? I thought like a beaten pipe, like you could like bash somebody over the head.
Oh no, it's like a smoking pipe. Like you saw him smoking it in the vision
Esme-
that Mako had.
Esme, can I try?
Esme-
It's
No,
like jumping up
no.
and down in front of you.
None for you.
Why? I'm
Can I tell
older
what
now.
it is? Can I do like a check? Can I?
Yeah, you can do. Do you want to do an Arcana check?
Sure. Ooh, it's a +5.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah, never mind then. I was
I'll
gonna
give
say
you Can I
drug
send
Slurp to
paraphernalia.
Esme?
22.
Ooh, 22.
Yay!
Very good. So what you can tell about this is that it's a very unique magical item. It's clearly got some type of fire magic imbued in it, and in order, it's got these arcane runes carved into it, and what you can tell about the runes is that they're all fire related. They're all like sort of different symbols of fire carved in different ways and things. And what you can tell is that, like, on its own, it seems to be a rather simple type of sensory effect of some kind, like maybe an illusion of some kind. But if someone that has a more profound or spiritual connection to fire uses it, it might have a different ability as well.
Should I
Okay.
smoke
Does that
it?
make sense?
You should probably wait until we're like not here. I feel like
Just in case it like they just like pour out of the hole in the ground.
yeah, and you're just like possibly like buggered up on the floor. Like I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, let's
so-
go with the. So I'll hit it before bed tonight.
Yeah, so you'd have to actually use it to
Great,
know
okay.
exactly what it does. But what anyone could do with it is whatever this like sensory effect is, this like some type of like illusion magic. But the other more powerful thing that it can do has to be from someone that has a connection to like fire, the fire element or elemental magic.
Okay, cool. I'll hold on to it until we get it to where we're going
Mhm.
next. And then you can smoke it.
You're gonna get the werewolf tiefling stoned.
So Esme has like has an eighth. Mako has that because it was in Azur's possession, that jar of pills.
Oh yeah.
I
don't
still
know-
have that joint too, because we gave most of the weed to the people at the camp, but I still have, and they let me keep some of it.
Yeah, just like a nug. They gave you just a little taste. Mhm.
So now that we got all this stuff, do we want to like go to the Hellhound, sleep in the cave, and then when we pick up Exxon, just kind of book it to Red Larch?
Well, yes, but we probably shouldn't stay in that cave because evil Aaron knows where that cave is.
Shit.
Oh,
So
that's
we might
right.
need to just find another cave. But
Fair
yes,
enough.
but basically yes.
Garnock says,
well. Go ahead.
what about him? And points to the bear.
Oh, the bear! Yeah.
He's coming too.
Well, we gotta talk to him first.
Should we wake him up?
We could leave him with the other druids too. I think that might be a nice little pairing.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, can you druids?
Aw.
Can you talk to animals?
Not all druids. It's not like a default setting.
Okay. Well, I meant like, can you like points
We're
to
like-
your friends?
we're
Like,
like-
can you do it?
We're like good with animals. Let me see. Yes, actually we can. We can speak with animals.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to like offend anybody.
Gawain, you
I-
can't just ask a druid if they're good at it.
Gawain like hugs Esme just kind of sheepishly. Just sorry.
Yeah, no, we can talk to most animals. Yeah.
So do you want us to just kind of leave him there and you talk to him later, or?
I would just clear out before he wakes up. You know, because all we would do is just like let him go back to his thing, let him be a bear in his bear life.
They're gonna Chris Pratt.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know what that
Okay.
means. Yeah.
So what do you want to do with them? And like Gawain points to the pile of dead bodies that
Huh!
we made.
Huh! I didn't see that. Oh God.
Should we like burn them?
Oh,
Yeah, we should probably put them like
I
in
don't-
a tent and then set
Well,
the
how
tent
about
on fire
I can
so
just
it all
bury them?
Bury
and
them.
It'll make like better fertilizer for the plants you guys are gonna make.
You don't think that the fire cult wants to be like cremated?
I don't want to burn
That
them. That seems
seems
like doing what they want.
I'd rather.
They
yeah.
would win. If
We've
we
also
did that-
seen a lot of zombies, though, guys. Hear me out. We've
Gawain
seen a
picks
lot
up
of
a bunch of
zombies.
earth with mold earth and just I can bury them in like a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, what if
Bury
they
them.
like,
If you
bring them
bury them,
back
like,
or something
Yeah, what
weird?
if they bring
Super-
them back as zombies? I don't like that.
Well, we technically were the ones with zombies.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that.
But doesn't that mean it's still possible, though? Like, the bad guys could?
Well, I mean, it's always possible.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
don't like that idea of them getting zombies. I think we should get rid of them.
Also, I've
But,
never
like,
brought back
wouldn't
3
they-
before. That was crazy.
That was pretty
We
sick, yeah.
just bury their legs somewhere else.
Just
Well-
cut off all their legs, bury the legs.
I
in a
like the
separate
way you
pile.
think.
How is that
Poetry.
better
Well-
than burning the body?
I start cutting off the legs. I start jumping
Jesus.
up.
Well, it's
So
with
and
a
like
dagger.
unburies like 12
Just a
holes.
dagger, yeah. Just a dagger. Anybody got an axe? All right, it's fine. I got this.
Honestly, as long as you get rid of them, either they're super deep underground or you bury them. That's fine. But like, now that I know they're here, I can't. Ugh.
Yeah, Gawain
Wouldn't
just
I
they?
can't burn
covers
it,
them
but I
all with
can
earth.
Yeah.
mutilate it.
Bury them.
Way better.
Mutilate's pretty good.
But
Oh wait, guys!
That's
And
Glarnock.
Gawain fires an
Why not?
eldritch blast and just completely blows a limb off of one of them.
Yeah.
Please. I need to
Take
walk
their
away.
legs out. Take their legs out, because then they'll just be little weird stumpy zombies.
That's so much worse.
Useless
God.
stumpy zombies.
So do you
I
want
I think you're
to?
gonna
Do we
start
want to?
walking away from them.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to their tent. So let us know when you guys are done.
Oh, literally like 2 minutes. Hold on.
Oh, please stop. Please.
Mako, put some music on.
Oh, Jesus.
I think Mako has walked away.
It's nasty. It's
Mako.
We're done.
Mako, is it okay? What's up, buddy?
It's not gross. It's bad.
Okay, picks up earth, drops it on him, and like buries all of them.
Terrific.
So you
Where all
can't
the
really
legs have been severed in separate places.
Mm-hmm.
2 separate pits.
Well, we could probably burn the legs. I'll burn the legs.
We shouldn't
Yeah,
burn
I'll
any
burn
of
the
them.
legs off.
Okay,
I'm
no,
gonna put
okay,
them
I'm
on like
going with
one
Mako.
pile and put some like oil on them on the legs, and I'm gonna firebolt them, and just burn all the legs off.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. Yes, you burn all the legs off. You bury the other parts of the body. Whatever you guys want to do with these corpses is fine by me. It's you have
Hours later.
You have all the time in the world except until this bear wakes up. That's the only limiting factor right now.
Okay, we get this done in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Are we going
Yeah,
back
with
for?
magic.
Are we going back for Exxon?
Yeah, we
I think so.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
I thought we changed Exxon's name, no?
His name was Larry.
It was Larry, but then when we asked him if Exxon was okay, he seemed to approve.
He liked Exxon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, Ragnad, Comnal, we're taking off. You don't even notice that the bodies are there anymore.
Yeah, we cleaned up the blood too, so don't worry.
It's all cleaned up. The soil's been turned over.
You sure?
Give it
It's like we can't tell anymore?
No, you
Not
really
like,
can.
It's like they're not there?
I
did
kicked
a
some
good
sinew
job.
out of the way that I missed.
I bury it.
Sure,
All
it's
right,
fine.
cool. All right, well,
We'll have fun with the bear.
thanks.
Also,
We're just
yeah,
going to let him be free.
Cool. Message us if you need anything at all. If anyone comes out or, you just get bored.
For sure, we'll do.
Cool.
Esme hugs everyone.
Oh, okay.
Before they leave.
You go back and actually hug them. They don't want to come over anymore because they don't trust that all the limbs are gone.
Gawain sends Slurp to hug each one of them.
Nope. No, thank you. No,
This
thank
is Slurp. You know who Slurp is now.
you. Yeah, we know who Slurp is. We saw him earlier. He's very
Good.
spooky.
Remember Slurp.
You had him touch my hand before. It was very unsettling.
We apologize.
That's okay.
Hey guys,
Mhm.
maybe we should have like a code word that we give our friends so that we know they're our friends.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, what's a good code word?
We had a baby eats the boy.
What the fuck did you just?
What was that?
We
had a baby eats the boy.
A good code word is
baby.
something we can remember.
Oh, we had a baby. It's a boy. Is that the whole sentence?
What if
Yeah,
what if
Yeah,
old
it's from a
commercial.
movie or commercial or something.
I know it's from something. I recognize it. I just so confused.
That must be a land thing. I've never.
Actually,
No.
don't hate that, you guys. I think that's a good idea.
It might be a monk thing.
Maybe it's a monk thing. But
Oh,
either way,
okay.
I've never
we're from
heard
the
this
land.
expression. I don't know what it means. But
I'm
it's
honestly
just,
kind of
Can you
shocked. I don't know.
remember
what it?
it?
yeah, but it's so you're just saying like we had a baby, it's a boy, very
Yeah,
quickly.
but you gotta say it really fast and weird, yeah.
We had a baby, it's a boy. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I
Okay,
Okay.
but wait.
We had a
Out of
baby, it's a boy.
character, can we remember this?
I think we can. I think
Out
we
of
can.
character, can
I
we
still
remember?
I'm gonna
do
write it
from
down really
the
big.
mid-90s, so
Mhm. Everybody put it in your
Okay.
notes.
Okay.
Terrific. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do at Scarlet Moon Hall?
Let me just take a look. See.
So just so we looted the bodies and the hall
That's right.
when we
Mhm.
did that, right? Okay, good.
Mhm.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm hopping on Ernie.
All right. Hell yeah. Are you guys? So you're gonna go pick up Exxon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Terrific.
get the baby.
Are you gonna just gonna go through the woods, right? You're not gonna fly?
Oh, well, if we'd
don't
have to
think we
take
can
two
all
separate
fly.
groups if we half fly,
Yeah.
half
Mhm.
walk.
I can probably carry somebody.
While Speak with Animals still active, Dirt and Ernie, do you want to carry two of us ahead, or do you just kind of want to chill with everybody?
No, not really. We don't want to. I mean, if you need transportation, we can do that. But like, if it's, unless it's necessary, we kind of don't want to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can Mako stay on your back for a while?
Oh yeah,
Looks kinda sleepy.
we'll carry someone and just
Okay,
walking through the
Mako's
woods.
just like
It's not a
real
big deal.
concussed right now, and I'm genuinely
Oh
concerned.
yeah, that's fine. Mhm.
He's doing voices.
I don't know
so
what
it's
concussed
freaking me out.
means. I don't. That's
He got hit in the head really hard.
brain
now-
hurty. Yeah, we know
Yeah,
that.
brain
That's
hurty.
what we
Yep,
call
yep,
it
yep.
brain hurty.
Brain hurty. Yeah, Mako got brain hurty. Okay. Cool. So, everybody, let's go.
All right, everybody. Well, Gawain, do you want to take a nap first before you head out?
Can I, my hippogriff friends, can I take a nap on one of your backs while we go?
Ernie's like, yeah, I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay, Ernie, cool. Gawain just kind of like climbs on. I'm kind of not feeling too great right now, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Should we
He's got-
like tie him to him or something? Will he
You
stay on there?
probably are gonna need to
Slurp
do
is
that.
like acting like Slurp is on the front of Ernie's neck and is wrapping his tentacles around to keep my shoulders in place.
Just like has like wrapped all around your body and tentacles underneath like a a weird kind of baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
Baby
Can
backpack.
Can I offer some bread to Dirt, who I'm riding, as like a thank you, and like do an animal handling check?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know if you fully understand common, but thank you for letting me ride on you. And I'm gonna hand some bread over. There's gonna be a +3. It's just a 12.
He kind of looks at the bread and shakes his head. And looks
Okay,
away from
okay.
you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna break some of the bread and just take a bite.
And Gawain Sleepy just says, "He only likes meat."
Yes, you remember. The hippogriffs eat meat. they're birds of prey, strangely.
I saved a leg and I'm gonna feed it to the hippogriff.
Yum yum.
I don't need anything from it. I just want to feed him.
They tear into it, or at least Dirt does as he's walking. And Gawain, you take a little nap. So as you guys are all traveling to go and pick up Exxon, hang on, let me just make sure you guys are on the road. Gawain, when you sleep, you see the familiar image of just snow. Just that seems to be like the default now for when you sleep. It's just like falling snow on a dark night out. And but that is only lasts very briefly this time. It goes from snow to a very calm ocean. You're out on a little, like a schooner, to a tiny little sailboat, and then it changes again, and suddenly now you're looking at just a sea of stars. Like you're literally in space, it looks like, all of a sudden, and you're just seeing all this weird random shit floating around in space. There's like a creepy wooden doll with its limbs contorted in a weird way. There's like just one floating eyeball that's kind of just like looking around. There's like a broken window and shards of glass floating everywhere. All sorts of like crazy stuff. And then suddenly you see like what looks just like a rectangle in the distance, and then the rectangle like flips and you see a door, and through the door walks the Dream King, and he says, "Hello, Gawain. I've been waiting for you."
Yeah, so I got your message. Sorry, Esme didn't let me stay unconscious very long, which I'm very happy about because I wasn't feeling too great. But yeah. Also, just want to throw this out there. I'm sorry. I misinterpreted a certain message, and I've been kind of skeptical of you because of said message, but I now know it wasn't about you. So, my apologies. You're cool.
Well, Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to know you think
Also,
I'm cool.
I mean, you gave me a lot of like cool powers. And you haven't done anything that like made me not think you're cool so far. Also, you made me older. Good.
That
Like looks
was
down at his body.
like I mentioned, your powers, the power of dreams are unpredictable inherently, and you can't always control them. If you don't keep a tight lid on them, they can control you and they can act in unpredictable ways.
But isn't the unpredictability just more fun?
To many. That's why I chose you, Gawain.
Okay.
You seem to enjoy that.
I mean, yeah, it's creepy mouse coming out of my shadow. I aged. I mean,
Exactly.
kind of fun.
It's very exciting.
I still,
But-
want to bring my brother back, but that's for later.
Of course, you'll get there. Like I said,
Yeah.
I give you the power. What you do with it is up to you. But, like we discussed, I do need something in return before I can give you your next allotment, if you will.
Oh,
I have.
oh yeah, that's right. You talked about that.
Indeed. I hate to I hate to give something and then take it away, but
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I got to do some like cool stuff. I like some this weird eyeball thing. That was new.
mhm.
But yeah, I don't
Just a
think
little
I can do that.
taste to keep you going, as it
Oh.
were.
Okay.
But you traded in your last allotment for that, for what I did to that Elazar fellow. So
Yeah, he's dead now. Thanks. It worked out real well.
My pleasure.
Yeah, he's dead.
So what I need from you now is something different.
So no,
It will
sleeping
help the
under-
both of
underground?
us. No, not quite. It will help
Okay.
the both of us ultimately. It will increase my presence in the material world, and it will increase your access to the realm of dreams.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh, yeah, cool. Also, it's a cool spot here. He's got weird like. There any like tentacles hiding around? That seems to be like my forte nowadays.
In the realm, I just choose random dreams to occupy for these little meanings.
Oh, okay.
No, usually.
It's kind of cool.
So,
Yeah. What's up?
death, as you might understand, is eternal unconsciousness. And
Yeah.
therefore, to master death, to master the power of the undying like I have given you, you must master your own consciousness. You must be the only one to decide when you sleep and when you wake. This takes practice for mortals, you understand? So, to aid you in controlling your consciousness, I have designed a magical amulet that you must craft. You will require the following ingredients. A mushroom.
I need a pen.
You'll remember.
Go ahead, just like fumbling.
Yeah. There's just black void and stars floating around. You will require the following ingredients. A mushroom from a fairy circle. A cord's hair. A freshly mined moonstone. And a pound of pure silver. Luckily for you, you can get all of these things in one place. There is a fairy circle in the woods on your way to Red Larch that is guarded by a cord. If you can convince him, or force him, he can give you all of these items. Once you have them, simply bury them beneath your head when you sleep, and I will handle the rest. Once the amulet is crafted, you can use it to instantly render yourself unconscious for as long as you wish, and you can also use it to request an audience with me.
Could I use it to request an audience with Jalal?
I did not consider this in the design of the amulet, but maybe.
Okay. Because you said he's in dreams, so if this is giving me power and more access to dream,
Oh, Jalal has He has moved on, you see.
Oh.
When his connection to you was severed, his spirit was free to move on from the dream realm.
Can I force him back to the dream realm?
Would you want to? Here, let me show you. And he waves his hand, and a portal opens up, and you see a big, like, beautiful mountain range and a valley in the mountain range with all different types of trees, like huge, like 50-foot tall palm trees and like ginormous plants from like the Paleozoic era. And you see in the middle of this valley is Jalal, who is on horseback with a bunch of other people on horseback, and they're chasing down some incredible beast that you've never seen, some like multi-headed 8-legged creature that's running away from them, and they're all shooting arrows at it and yelling, and they seem to be having like this incredible time chasing down this this beast. And then he waves his hand again. You see, Jalal has moved on to his version, his area of the afterlife.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected it to be on a boat, but
Yeah, it's different to the spirit of the individual. Jalal was a hunter at heart, so he goes to the place where hunters go.
But you're telling me that I could. It's just a question of if I should.
Theoretically, yes, you have a profound connection to Jalal. It's not impossible that you could summon him back. He's been with you since you were born, so even I couldn't break that connection entirely.
Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll go talk to this thing. Yeah, make friends or kill it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So, I wish you the best of luck.
Okay, is there any way you can like put its location like on our map?
Oh.
Mako's got it.
Let me show you. You just all of the space around you suddenly changes to the top of Scarlet Moon Hall. It's just the vision that you were just essentially what you were looking at right before you left on the hippogriffs, and it's just like your point of view, except it's sort of all cloudy. It's got like sort of a vignette to it. And you see as your point of view changes very quickly, as if you're running faster than any physical laws would allow you to. And it shows you moving through the forest at alarming speeds, and it shows you the pathway lighting up before you through the woods, and then off the path, about a day and a half travel away, like maybe just not far outside of Red Larch, into a clearing. And in that clearing is a sort of a large, like, chunk of rock jutting from the earth. And in the shadow of that rock is a circle of mushrooms. Here's where you'll find the cord. He's a rather curmudgeonly individual, I must warn you.
Is he like mean, or is he like he just doesn't like mortal people? But
yes, to both.
Okay, I've befriended bears before, so I think I got this.
I believe in you.
I didn't even know what a bear was when I made friends with it. It's crazy. All right, let's go.
Good
all right,
you.
cool.
All right.
Cool.
Bye. And
what?
All of a sudden, snow, and then you're awake again.
Yeah, go to a hug. Hi everybody. I gotta go talk to a cord.
And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Awesome.
Amazing. Let's. Is everybody good for a 5 5 minutes?
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Let's come back at 23 minutes after the hour. Cool. Awesome. Everybody stick around. Stay with us. We'll be back soon. And we're back. Wee!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Let me put this music back on. Here we go.
You all missed it. We beat the cults.
You guys won. The game's over.
We won.
End of the campaign.
Ha.
Terrific. All right. You guys are on your way. You go and you very quickly find Exxon waiting by the cave. You guys weren't. You guys were only gone for 1 day, and that is about how much that you left him just enough food to not run off. So he is still there waiting for you. When you come up, he growls at first, but then when he realizes who it is, he kind of just approaches you and sniffs. Sniffs the air.
Gawain makes sure that Poetry is holding all of the food.
Oh, then he goes right up to Poetry. He's just sniffing at your foot, Poetry.
I will tell him to sit in Infernal. Very sternly.
Give me an animal handling check.
Nice. This is getting good. It's a 4.
Is there any way I can give him advantage?
Sure, you can help. Yeah. Mhm.
With
I'll
the
get-
food, maybe?
Yeah. Roll again, Kirby.
Yeah. 20.
Uh,
That's better.
he sits, doesn't even hesitate. But he's not looking at you. He's looking at what's in your hands. He's looking at the.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like 4 flagons, right?
You have 10.
Over the
There's 10
oil?
flasks of ale.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
pull up. Yeah, no, I'll give him one for sure.
He loves it. He laps it up so fast, and then he's running around in circles, and flames are shooting out of his mouth. He's a very happy little lava puppy.
Nice.
And then he just comes back to you and just sits.
Nice. Do I have any sort of idea how much he needs to be eating? I don't want him to be like a honker, you know?
I think he needs about like 1 to 2 oil flasks per day, depending on like how much he's doing.
Okay. And we're like chilling right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if he's just like hanging out, he can go with like 1 oil flask a day. But if he's like fighting and stuff, he's gonna need 2.
Yeah, but we're just like finding a place to camp, right, everybody?
Yeah,
So-
right now.
I'll give him another one. It's okay if he's a little sluggish. We left him for a whole day.
Yeah, he's very happy. He's very content. But yeah, so he's just gonna keep following you guys. And you guys continue on to Red Larch.
Yeah, I think Gawain is gonna mention to the party just like, so here's the thing. There's a thing I have to do. I can do it by myself, or you can come with me. I am indifferent, but I have to convince a guy from the Feywild to give me a bunch of stuff. So, just throwing that out there. We don't have to do it today, but I want to do it very, very soon. It's kind of close to Red Larch, but it's kind of on the way from here. What do you think?
Let's do it now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we should all stick together.
Okay. I prefer it that way, but I just want to make sure because, like, I know y'all got stuff that you want to do in Red Larch, so, like, yeah, but thank you. And Gawain gets, like, really quiet.
Let's maybe sleep though.
Oh, yeah. No. I need a nap before.
Yeah.
It's also, like, more than a day's travel from here, I think.
Okay. Well, let's get as far as we can get and then make camp.
Alrighty, so you guys continue traveling. Tell me how you're going. Do you want to go over to the large path and then head directly, or do you want to cut through all the wilderness to get there? So
I vote wilderness.
I'd say regardless, if things are coming for us, stuff has been happening in Red Larch. I was about to say Lead Larch. That's not the place.
Lead Larch.
Things have been happening in Red Larch like a lot, like in our absence, and I think like even though there might be something along the way on the path, it's like
Speed
getting
is
there.
important.
Getting there is important.
Yeah, let's take the path.
So yeah, taking the path would take you about 4 days, but going through the woods would take you like 6 days.
Yeah, let's take the path. I'll kill anything.
Yeah.
I'll kill anything that comes at it.
Will
Also-
we run into the thingy you need to run into, Blaine, if we take the path?
Dungeon Daddy, where
Yeah.
on the map? Okay.
So
cool.
it's the place is actually, it's sort of like in between Red Larch and Feathergale Spire.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's on the way. We got it to a mini detour when we're close, but yeah.
Side mission.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Let's do it.
You guys head out. Let me roll some things here. You guys spend your first day traveling. You guys attack the Scarlet Moon Hall in the morning. You only spent a couple hours there, and a couple more getting Exxon back. So you have a full half day's travel before you have to rest for the night. And let's see. Someone roll me a d8.
I got you.
So I mentioned this before to expedite things going forward. We're going to largely do fast travel, where you're going to kind of just pop between places, but I still want to roll for other types of things to happen.
Okay.
So tell me what number you got.
I got 7.
7. Incredible. So we're going to say that Esme and Glarnock have a bonding moment over a shared experience. What type of shared experience do you think they would have?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
I don't know very much of Glarnock's backstory, so I don't know.
It's vice versa.
Let's start with what's something you think they have in common.
Well, I don't have any family, right?
I don't really know my parents, so I mean that's
Well, yeah, Glarnock,
similar.
your family kind of left and abandoned you. And
Yeah,
Esme,
yeah.
your family, they didn't necessarily, I don't know how you feel about it, but they didn't abandon you, but they kind of
They abandoned me.
They abandoned you, sure. Yeah, maybe you guys both have experienced that. So maybe you share your experiences you share with each other your experiences of having been sort of left by your family. Do you want to tell those stories from your perspective?
Yeah. Glarnock is walking by Esme, and he's thinking about what happened with Mako, and he's looking at the doll that he looked at before he jumped, and his sister's doll. And then he looks at Esme, and he begins to tell her what happened with his sister and everything, and his parents, and he doesn't know where they are. And then I guess Esme.
Yeah, Esme tells him that she never really knew her mom, and she hasn't really seen her dad since she was really, really little. She doesn't have any siblings, but her aunt is like probably the closest thing that she has to anyone.
Yeah.
And then she asks more about his sister.
And Glarnock says that his sister gets really sullen. And he says, I held my sister in my arms. She was dead. And my my home was burned down. And he takes out her dolly and says, "This is all I have left of her." And he says, he hands her the doll. And it says, "You will never be alone again."
Esme gives him a hug.
Oh, very nice. I love that.
And then
Good-
she hands him back the doll.
Good bonding.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, guys. All right, you guys make your way. Three uneventful nights pass. You stop. You take your rest in your campsites. Nothing happens. You make sure that you take turns with your watches. You know, you guys have done this enough that you understand the pattern. You know, you have 2 people per watch, 3 watches per evening, so that everybody gets a full 8 hours. And on the 4th, at the beginning of the 4th day, Gawain, you get to a part of the path that seems familiar. Did someone raise their hand? Mako raised a hand.
Yeah. On the travel during those days, could I have identified some of the things that we have with us?
Sure.
I have the daggers.
What kind of things? Yeah.
The daggers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Esme showed me the pipe or anything. But if Esme would let me identify, I guess, the walking stick, I would for the walking stick.
Yeah, for sure, you can look at.
And are you using the identify spell? Is that a spell you have?
Yeah, I have identify.
Okay, for sure, yeah. So, for the walking stick, is not magical. It's just really cool looking.
For sure.
It looks hella druidy. You know, anyone could look like a druid if they held this thing. And
it's like whipping it around.
the dagger that Elazar had is a +1 dagger. Yeah. It's beautifully carved, and so it's magical. It just does a little extra damage. It's a little more accurate. It's got some fancy fire engravings in the handle, but otherwise it's pretty simple. It's a functional dagger.
Okay.
The dagger that Thurl had, that is like bejeweled and very fancy, is actually a returning dagger. So you can, if you throw it, if you tune to it and you throw it, it'll come back to you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
The third thing, the pipe, you understand that the basic function of the pipe is that it is a pipe of smoke monsters, which is essentially it's a common magic item that is, you can essentially use it to create a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature that occupies a 1-foot cube. So essentially, if you smoke the pipe, you exhale, and you can make the smoke you exhale look like any creature. But it's small and it's clearly smoke, and it's not. It's a very simple illusion magic.
Okay.
The added function of the pipe is that it has to be someone that is that has a connection to the element of fire somehow. You're not sure exactly what that means, but they have to be touched by the fire element somehow.
Okay.
Pure elemental fire. And if someone that has that connection uses the pipe, it can also be used to conjure minor elementals, specifically to conjure smoke methods.
Okay.
The ones that we were surrounded by on his bed.
Yes. So, because Elazar had this profound connection to fire, when he smoked it, you can use it to summon 4 smoke mephits, I believe.
Okay. And then could I have used a final identify sometime on this 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
On the orb.
Yeah, on the orb. I think you already actually knew what that was, which is it is just essentially it is a physical version of the chromatic orb spell, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it. Except the difference is that this thing has manifested from raw elemental power. Like it is just like chaos, like such primal, hard to control energy that was just concentrated into one physical object. So it's yeah, that's pretty much what you get from it.
But I could use it as if I casted the spell or something like
exactly. So essentially you throw it and it does the same thing that chromatic orb would do, except that it comes from it was created in a very unique way.
For sure.
Yeah, and it is I think with the identify spell what you also learn about it is that the elemental energy that created this was destructive. You know, it was destructive elemental energy, which someone that has the training like Esme might understand is that all of the elements have this sort of duality to them, that they have the capacity for creation and destruction. You know, water can be the beginning of new life, it can be the birthplace of civilization, but it can also destroy life entirely in its own way. And such is true for all of the elements. And this thing was formed from purely destructive elemental power. Cool. All right. And is there anything else anyone wants to do just while you guys travel over the course of these days?
We rested?
Yeah, you've long rested. Everybody hit that long rest button. All right. So, Gawain, like I was saying, you get to a part of the path that looks very familiar to you. You remember having seen it in the vision that the Dream King showed you. And you remember seeing as your vision zoomed forward and what he showed you, that when you got to this point, you turned off the path to the left, you go several hundred paces in, and you'll find a clearing. What do you want to do?
Okay, everybody. So this we gotta go this way just a little bit. I think if it's okay with everybody, I want to go into the clearing alone, but with you guys like on the outskirts, ready to bop in if I need help. Is that okay?
Can I say something into that?
Yeah,
I have know your enemy. If I spend at least 1 minute observing a creature outside of combat, I can learn information about its capabilities compared to my own.
Could you? Well, that's the thing is, I don't think he's gonna be visible until I get there.
So
the vision I got is just a circle of mushrooms. I gotta actually like go talk to him. So like, I guarantee the conversation is gonna last longer than a minute. So if like while I'm talking to him, you can like size him up, figure out what's going on,
and then I can be in the back ready to hammer him into that fire over there if things get crazy.
There actually is no fire here.
Oh, so.
The terrain is editing around us as we speak.
It's constantly in flux.
But I can still help if things get crazy.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what I would love if all of y'all were just like ready. Also, if you hear that I'm like talking myself in circles, help would be appreciated.
Oh, I
Dwayne,
see.
Dwayne, buddy.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry.
Mako pats both your shoulders. Hey, you're gonna do okay, okay? You'll be alright.
Yeah. It's
You get both a bardic inspiration, and I am casting guidance on you.
Nice.
oh yes. So Bardix for anything, is that a D8 now?
Let me check my. I think
Mako, your voices have continued. It's been 3 days.
it is what it is. What is my bardic right now? Inspiration. It started at a D6. It should be a D8.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
guidance is for ability checks, right?
Yep, a D4. So if you need to talk, you could stack both a D8 plus a D4 on there, which is pretty good.
Okay, cool.
And what should I can do in relation to my own strength score, dexterity score, constitution score, armor class, current HP, total class level, and fighter class level? What's most beneficial for this situation?
I don't know. I mean, fight. I hope we don't have to fight because I would much prefer not to have to fight this thing because I don't know.
Oh God, what
anything
if it's a
about
riddle?
So do you want to know what his current?
Oh, don't say that, Boneless. Don't say that. You see Gawain just like head in his hands, just oh no. Okay.
Actually, Bonus might be onto something. Like, I don't know too much about like the Fae or whatever, but like, there's like a lot of like weird Fae laws and stuff.
Okay.
Don't tell him your name. That's for fucking
what-
sure.
Huh? Okay. Don't say my name. All right. You see that like Slurp is on my shoulder, just kind of like massaging.
You probably shouldn't give him anything. Also, or no, sorry, it's the other way around. You should.
No, I have to get stuff from him. That's the point.
Oh wait, fuck.
Okay, what do we know about the Fae?
Yeah, what do we know collectively
quick
about the
powwow.
Fae? Let's all
what
put
do
our
we know?
knowledge
Quick
into.
I grew up on a boat. Did I hear any stories about the Fae?
You can make a history check, yeah.
Okay.
May I also make a history check?
Sure.
Sick.
That's an 11.
I'm throwing my hat in there. Oh.
Can I give myself guidance here and give Gawain guidance again?
You can, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm gonna add a D4 to this.
D4. That's a 15 for Gawain then, with guidance.
That's a 14. I'm giving guidance once more to Gawain.
I rolled a history check and I got a 17. If that's
Okay.
helpful.
Okay.
I feel like the druid too. The druid has friends that have pixies.
Mm-hmm. So what was the highest? Was it a 17?
I think so.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. What you know about Fae, unfortunately, isn't terribly useful because it is essentially that they are generally immortal. You know, they don't have a lot of consistent wants or desires, you know. They run the gamut entirely in terms of the things that they like or don't like. They are they are chaotic neutral in general. They are generally, like Fae specifically, are often either a little more, they're often tricksters or playful, you know? And they all kind of run the gamut between that. And whether or not they're the trickster kind are sort of a little more about they like to mess with people and they like to see them suffer in fun little ways. The playful kind just like to, you know, maybe they'll play little pranks or just generally be nicer and more freewheeling and fun. You have no way of knowing which this particular Fae will be. But you do know that Accord is a type of Fae, and they have some association with Earth and with rocks specifically.
Okay, I can move Earth. Okay, I can move Earth around. Okay, that could be a point of contact. Cool. Let's see. Esme, you seem to know the most. Can I mental link with you?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, I just want to establish, use the action so that we can talk back and forth in my head while I'm talking to this guy or this person.
Also, because the specific field of study of bard I can guidance up to 60 feet. So if I'm gonna keep an eye out, a watch from afar,
I appreciate.
but I will be giving you bardic and guidance from a bit of a distance in case you need more some support from the side. You got this, buddy. It's your business.
Right. I got this. And then Gawain is just gonna run. Just starts running. Right into. It's just like, okay, all right, let's go, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, whoopsies. I guess we don't need this anymore.
While Gawain runs, I would like to suggest that we place ourselves rather strategically.
Sorry, I'm just gonna copy and paste you guys right on over there. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, I want to spend a minute observing when this thing reveals itself, so that I can relay to everybody some information.
Make sure everybody's the right size. Let's go with that. Okay. Gawain, you find this just as you saw in your vision, this huge rock, maybe 60 feet, reaching to a point, sort of overlooking this very small clearing here, with a circle of mushrooms underneath it. We'll say you are approaching, you guys are coming up from the south. Where do the rest of you guys want to be?
Okay, let's put me...
So, for clarification, the dark green things are bushes, the light green ones are trees.
I would like to be by that bush and rock in the south... Never eat soggy. In the southeastern corner.
This guy right here?
Little more in.
Right here?
The one that's a little more in.
Oh, this
Keep
one.
going. That one right there, yep. Sorry.
Terrific.
That way I have two things to hide behind.
This rock is 10 feet tall. It's a big rock.
Oh, well, big stick carry and be well. Okay, I want to sit between, I want to be in the bush, but, next to the rock.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. Well, as long as, I just want, eye line, though.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
Lara...
will.
Sorry, go ahead.
I will be the other rock, but between the tree and it. So I'm behind the tree, but in front
right
of the
here?
rock. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mako?
I'm gonna be by that bush, literally near the circle, closer.
Right here?
I need a view sight on Gawain and to be in earshot of him in order to help him with guidance and bardic. So I'm gonna just be relatively close by.
All right here. Is this right?
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be good. I can see the circle and Gawain.
Yeah.
And
You're very close right there. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll just be there.
Glarnock, how close do you want to be?
How tall is the rock on the left?
This rock is probably 60 to 80 feet tall.
What about the one on the right?
Sorry, this big one here. This is the one that's 60 to 80 feet. Which one are you talking about?
No, the one that.
The one by Esme or by Bones?
Yes, next to Esme.
Oh, that one's also about 10 feet. Just a big kind of generally spherical, but.
All right, I want to be on top of that.
You mean on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You'll be
you'll
be in plain sight.
I can't hide behind the in
you
the
can't
rock.
be on top of it and hiding.
Can I be behind that tree and on top of it?
It's not a great hiding spot on top of the rock. You can be up in the tree. That's a little better, but you're still a big minotaur.
Up in the tree, hidden.
All right, sure. I mean, you're all going to make stealth checks, so you know.
Okay,
And
perfect.
the closer you are to this area, the harder your check is going to be.
Cool, awesome, amazing, perfect, amazing.
All right,
cool,
last one, poetry. Where do you want to be?
I'm going to dodge behind that, the bush that's northwest of the circle. So
This one?
above everybody. Up and to the right. Up one bush, over one bush.
This one.
Yeah. If I could
Okay.
just hide behind that.
Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. All right. So you guys all take your places. Is there any order in which you're doing this? You're just all coming out here together and choosing your spots, and then Gawain, you're waiting for everyone to get hidden?
Yeah, once I see that like everyone is kind of out of my sight, I'm just like, okay.
Okay, terrific.
All right.
Let's have everyone make a stealth check with advantage, we'll say, because you're taking some time to get settled.
$23.
Wow.
Hell yes. Also, I definitely
no.
have Slurp on my shoulder
want-
right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot about Slurp.
Yeah, 24.
I would like. I got an 8, but I'm gonna use one of my luck points
Nice.
and roll again.
I got a 24 as well.
Wow.
Sneaky,
I
Much
have a
better,
plus
21.
6.
sneaky bitches.
Doodly doodly doo.
Slurp, you were so big, and then you were so small.
God.
Wait, no, where did Gawain go? Oh, I messed up. I
Guys,
combined
where'd
you.
Gawain go? Guys, the fair's so tricky.
You all hide, and I just disappear.
Shit!
Why does it do this? I hate it.
Ah, Alex, I should have gotten you a little, like, Slurp plushie for your birthday.
Oh,
And-
soon.
About that dang.
Soon.
Can Glarnock say to Gawain, give me a signal
Oh,
if things go bad?
if things go bad, you'll know.
I'm gonna fucking scream if it's a riddle. Guys, I'm gonna lose
Definitely a
it.
riddle.
It's definitely a
Because
riddle.
I'm not coming out unless things get bad.
Here's the thing, Mary's not bad at them. I don't know how boneless is. I feel like
That's
Boneless is
the thing I'm
shit
playing
at
with in my
riddles.
head.
That's
Because
hard.
I'm like,
Mhm.
I like him, but I know
Uh,
Gawain's got the brain of a 12-year-old.
Glarnock, did you make a stealth check?
Yeah,
What did you get?
11.
Okay, cool. And you made it with advantage?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Like
Terrific.
whole legs sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
It's never good when the DM is like, you made that with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm. Cool. So, Gawain, you know, you see this. There's this circle of mushrooms on the ground here, in the shade of this giant rock. What do you want to do?
Gawain awkwardly walks up to the circle, kind of looks around, kind of confused, but then slowly steps inside of it.
Steps inside of it?
Yeah, steps inside the circle, like very slowly, like inches himself forward.
Okay.
He's just, excuse me.
Awesome. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, here we go. All right, Dex saving throw. I'm gonna use. Can I use the not the bless, the D4 on this one?
You can.
D4?
Oh, wait.
No.
Yeah, because of
guidance.
guidance.
No, guidance is for. Yeah, I don't think it's for saving throws.
Okay, I'm using
Okay.
that bardic inspiration though, because I rolled an 8. But God, okay, that's a 10, flat 10.
A flat 10. Incredible. Suddenly, you hear something behind you. You turn, and just before you realize it, you are wrapped up in this strange steel rope.
Okay.
Good.
Hello. Are you the
What
cord?
are you doing?
Oh yeah.
You don't
I
get,
just.
no. You don't go in there.
Okay, I won't go in there. Gawain like steps out, like kind of hobbles off to the side. I don't want to
You are
go in.
fully restrained by this rope.
Oh, I'm like on the ground restrained.
Yeah, you are. This rope
Okay.
wraps itself around you entirely, and you are restrained.
Okay. I think Slurp just kind of like lands on it and is like trying to mess with it, but Gawain's just like, okay. My apologies. So, okay. I was sent here by the Dream King.
I don't care.
Okay. I wanted to. Well, I need a few things, and I was wondering if we could make a deal. Or, a game of sorts, if you will.
Game?
Sure. I always liked games on the ship, and
I do not like people.
That's okay.
I like game. We can make a
You like
deal.
Okay.
You have no idea up to this point where this voice is coming from, until out of this giant rock face, you see emerges a tiny little satyr-like creature. He's got satyr legs and a big bushy beard and long, almost sort of like it looks like braids of hair, but it's not. They're just thick clumps of this turgid hair that you can hear. It sounds almost like metal shavings when he moves his head. He suddenly pops his head out from this rock, and then walks out of the rock itself. And he stands here on the other side of the circle from you.
Yeah, I just...
Gilmore not like you.
Oh, wow. Dude, you look so cool. Oh, I'm sorry. You look so cool. Like, really?
Gilmore look very cool. Yes.
Sorry, what was your name?
Gilmore.
Gilmore. Gilmore.
Gilmore
Nice
is
to meet you,
my
Gilmore.
name.
Gilmore, you look very cool. Like, how'd you get your beard like that?
It grows like this.
Oh, it grows like that? That's...
Yeah.
Whoa. My brother Percival, he tried to, like, try new stuff with his beard, and there was one day he made it so stiff and wiry, it looked kind of like that, but you do that naturally? That's cool.
Yes.
Okay, well,
You go away now. Bye-bye.
Well, don't you want to play a game?
Okay. You tell me what the game.
Yeah. So you like Earth, right? You like rocks and stuff?
I am rocks and stuff.
Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. Do you like digging?
No.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna say we could play a game to see who could dig the biggest hole.
That is
in a
no
minute.
fun. I will win.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How do you know?
He raises his hand, and a giant pit appears in the earth next to him. Just like, it looks like you can barely see it from where you are, but it's at least like 30 feet down. Too easy.
Okay. Yeah, I can't dig. Okay. All right. Well, what kind of games do you like to play?
I like to play, drag the human around by his feet. That's fun for me.
Okay. Like, where would I be dragged
Let
to?
me show you. And then
Wait.
No.
The rope suddenly confines itself around your feet and just it pulls you around back and forth in a circle. Give me.
Can I cast primal savagery to make my nails like super freaking long to anchor me down to the ground?
Yeah, for sure. That's great. Give me an athletics check then with advantage, I'll say.
Okay. Also, I am in my head telling Esme, not yet, not yet. Okay. Athletics with advantage. Not that. Oh, are you? I have a +5 and I rolled a 3 and a 2.
That's rough.
So 8, I guess. But I do get the D4 because this is a check. So 10. Flat 10.
10, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just going to take 4 damage from just being dragged back and forth multiple times. This is fun for me.
Well, okay. Well,
you guys bleed so easy.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of a durable little guy, but well, how about a wager? I need a few things that I think only you can get for me.
Okay. What kind of wager?
Let's do. How about you can drag me around for a full minute, and if I stay conscious, you give me the 4 things I need.
Ooh. What do you need? You tell me.
Okay. I need a mushroom from a fairy circle. I need a cord's hair.
You want my hair?
Just one piece. Just one little piece.
I don't give people my hair.
Well, you got a full minute to beat the crap out of me if you.
I can do that anyway. He snaps his fingers. You start getting dragged back and forth again.
I think Gawain at this time tells Esme in his head, like, step out.
I don't want to.
Everybody, or just Esme?
I think Gawain means it as like a show of force. Just like, yeah, you can do this, but also I brought friends.
Okay.
So do you want to step out, Esme?
Do I want to? No,
are you going
but
to?
I will.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's up to you.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Good. 19.
19. The second you move your foot, like a snake, suddenly a metal rope, like a cable, suddenly jumps out of the ground, trying to wrap itself around you. But you feel it, you see it move before it wraps itself around you, and you are able to avoid it. No multiple players.
Well, you're not playing by the rules.
My rules is my fairy circle.
Well, if it's your okay. Well, if you're allowed to cheat, then I'm allowed to bring friends.
I'm not cheating. This is my
This
fairy
is not
circle.
going
You
well.
tried to steal from my fairy circle.
I've not tried. I don't want
You
to
tried
steal
to. You
anything
can't go
from
into the fairy circle. It's not allowed.
I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie. You can like truth me or whatever, but I don't know fairy rules, man.
Yeah, to be fair, you have not told us any of the rules.
That's
I
true.
don't know anything.
All right, I didn't
don't-
tell you the rules. Gilmore did not tell you rules.
I don't want to offend you, Gilmore. I need a few things. I was told you could get them for me, and I'm willing to play a game if you're willing.
Yeah.
But also, like, I do need freshly mined moonstone and a pound of pure silver on top of the other 2 things I talked about. I know, but
Gilmore
what do you
rolls his
think?
eyes. Gilmore doesn't like to do errands for humans.
Yeah, it would be worth your
Humans
while,
try
I
to
promise.
get Gilmore to get their things, to get their shiny rocks. They don't understand. All the rocks have feelings. They don't
Wait,
like
really?
to be dug.
Rocks have feelings. Oh my! Ah,
I actually
there's so
totally
much I don't
understand
know
that the
about
rocks have
land
feelings.
people.
All-
Well, buddy, I'm not from land originally, so like rocks are new to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well, that's okay.
So I didn't know they had feelings. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
All right.
But
you
at
can
the
make a
same
persuasion
time,
check if you want.
Okay. Can I somehow get advantage with Slurp? I mean, it's a water creature, so like just like exemplify with the tentacles that I am not from land originally.
Sure. All right. Sure. For to that
Also,
end,
I am in a pirate getup as well.
yes. To that end, yes, you can.
You also have a D4 from guidance.
Are you redoing it? I did use it.
I mean, I can, yeah.
As long as is it touch or no?
Well, for Mako, it's 60 feet.
Okay, great.
Okay. So persuasion with advantage plus a D4. Got it. Are you kidding me? A 6 and a 5. Okay. DM dearest, I might switch to my
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my dice after this one.
Okay.
That's a 9.
A 9 total with the D4.
Yeah, it's a 9 with the D4. D&D
Okay.
Beyond is angry.
That's fine. You don't know rocks. Gilmore does not care. You cannot stake from my fairy circle. I do not want you to go into the Feywild. Gilmore does not like this.
Oh, I don't want to go to the Feywild either. I want to stay
Why
here.
you go in the fairy circle?
I didn't know that's how it worked. Gawain starts to cry, like actually starts to cry.
Oh,
like, I don't understand how this works.
Don't-
I was
don't
just
do
told by
that.
my patron to come here and grab this stuff, and he said you could help me, and I don't know what to do. And, like Slurp is like wiping away tears with his tentacles.
Oh God! Just stop it. You don't know rocks. It's fine. Gilmore does not care. He snaps his fingers and the hair lets go of you.
Oh, thank you. I just really need this stuff, like, because my brother died, and I just really want to bring him back, and this is the only way that I can do it.
With the emotions, the humans have all the emotions. It's just
Well,
obnoxious.
okay. And he like shakes it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. Those are the 4 things I need. What game would you agree to for those 4 things?
God, I don't need that. I don't. He thinks for a minute.
I mean, if you need me to like do something for it, because I can like bring things back from the dead. I can like I can shock things really good. I can make loud sounds. I can
Gilmore
like
gets
make.
bored easy.
Okay.
Gilmore needs something to do for fun.
Something to do for fun. Okay. So you like rocks, you like dragging humans around. Wait a minute. What if I told you about a group of mortal people? It might be kind of far from your circle, but they're people that you can just throw around all day. All day, every day.
With people that come here.
But you'll get much more people if you go to this place. And these are people that like to fly around a lot, so it'll be more of a challenge for you to get a hold of them.
Mm-hmm.
More of a game.
Okay. Gilmore likes this. Gilmore does not leave the fairy circle much.
Well, do you have like a friend that you could ask to come watch it while you go away for a little bit?
Gilmore has no friends.
Wait, do you like bears?
Bears are the big ones that go grrr.
Yeah, bears.
Yeah, I like bears.
What if I told you I have a friend bear in the area who could help watch your circle?
I could use help watch the circle. Gilmore could use help.
What if I brought you a helper, could you get me the things?
Make another persuasion
I can tell
check.
you, he's a big bear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do I have guidance again?
Yeah. Let me actually see if guidance has a vocal component or not.
Also, I'm rolling real dice this time.
Okay, guidance does have a vocal element to it, so but I can do it from 60 feet. You're doing great.
Okay. All right. Okay. First one. Okay. All right. First one is a 15, so that is 17. Second one is okay. So a 17 plus the D4. That's a 2, so a 19.
19. Gilmore thinks, says, Gilmore needs help to protect the circle. People not allowed in the fairy circle. People not allowed to steal Gilmore's hair. Somebody help Gilmore? Gilmore give you things.
Lardock can help protect the circle.
Glornock, we need you. Okay.
Tell your friends to shut up. They breathe too loud.
Guys, you can just come out now. I think he knows you're all here. Just don't attack or anything. Like
Akko stays hidden.
Boneless also stays hidden.
She already knows Esme's here, so she steps out.
Do they know I can see them?
I'm trying not to breathe. Boneless is holding their breath.
I don't know if
down.
out
of the
Gilmore sees everything. Anything that moves, Gilmore sees.
Oh, that's cool. How do you do that? I'm sorry. Okay. So I have a friend. His name is Papa. He's a really big bear. And he's gonna join my pirate crew one day. Which actually, position's open if you want to join later on when I'm done with stuff.
Gilmore protects fairy circle.
But what if we move the fairy circle to the boat?
Don't work like that.
Where there are less rocks.
I can put rocks on a boat. I don't care. But okay.
It's bad for boat.
I want a really big boat, so like I feel like we could get a few rocks on the boat. But okay, all right. So if I go get my friend Papa and I bring him back here, you'll get me the stuff.
The bear helped protect the fairy circle forever.
Forever.
Got to be forever. Gilmore work forever.
Can you keep the bear alive forever?
As long as bear can live.
Well, okay, I know. You know what? Yeah, Papa will be around forever.
Gilmore don't know how long people live.
Well, yeah, and Papa will live for a really, really, really long time. And you know, if the day comes that isn't a thing, I can bring Papa back.
You do dead magic?
Magic on dead things? I'm learning, and by the time Papa does die, I'll know a lot more.
Can we leave the
Gilmore have friends. Gilmore have helped protect the fairy circle forever. With the bear when it's alive, and then the bear die, and you bring the bear back, and Gilmore still have help.
Yeah, still have help, and you know, maybe another bear comes around, and maybe there's like baby bears that also help, and it just like continuous circle. Like this fairy circle.
Gilmore like help.
Okay.
You see, he suddenly his hair shoots out from the back of his head and launches him up into the air, and he launches over the fairy circle and lands at right in front of you. And then suddenly the rope that was around you whoosh, swirls and lifts him up to be at your height. Okay, we make a deal.
Okay.
You give me the bear
can you
protect forever. The fairy circle, the bear work for me. I keep the bear alive until it die. Then the bear die, you bring it back, and the bear protect the fairy circle with Gilmore forever.
Gawain pauses and specifically looks at Esme. And in my head, I say, can I do this?
promise Papa to this guy.
Well, because, like, Papa's got a personality, and I don't want him to be forced to be stuck here forever. Like,
I mean, like, what if this guy's cool, but, like, also, what if this guy's not? Like, what if he, like, is really shitty to Papa?
okay, hold on. And out loud, I say, okay, can I make a caveat to the deal?
Gilmore listens.
You have to love Papa.
That you will love and take care of Papa.
Not just keep him alive.
Yeah, not just keep him alive, but, like, keep him happy and around and, like...
Yeah, Gilmore...
Because, hey, I know you don't deal with, like, mortals very much, but, like, if you keep him happy, he'll keep you happy.
Gilmore not love. Gilmore make Bear comfortable. The Bear help Gilmore help Bear.
Okay, well, you don't...
Good.
Like...
Look, he waves his hand. Suddenly, another huge hole appears, but this time in the side of this giant rock here. Cave for Bear. Bear live in cave, right?
Okay.
Gilmore take care of Bear. Bear take care of fairy circle with Gilmore.
Okay. And will I be able to, like, come see Pawpaw every so often?
Stay away from fairy circle. You see
I will never go in that fairy circle. That one specifically.
Okay, you come see Bear. That's fine.
Okay. Also, you're not able to, like, teleport things, are you?
Not really.
Okay. Because it might take me, like, a day or two to go get Papa and then bring Papa back. Also, I have to talk to Papa. I haven't talked to Papa in a really long time. I look kind of different. It's a whole thing. But I will get Papa here.
Okay, you bring the Bear. Bear work for me, and I give you the things.
And you be nice to Papa. Make sure Papa's fed.
I take care of Papa. Keep the Bear alive. Bears have to live in the cave.
Okay.
Gilmore take care of Bear.
Okay. Gawain holds out a hand.
Gilmore shakes it.
Okay.
The deal is sealed.
Okay, let's go see Papa. Gawain's like kind of shaking a little bit. Slurp is just kind of like stroking the top of my pink hair. Okay, be back in a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Gilmore be here. He just walks, just like trots away and just disappears and just walks right back into the rock.
Okay. First thing, nobody step in that freaking circle. Okay? And like Gawain's like looking in the direction of each one of you. Just like, don't step in the circle. Please.
What's in the circle?
Nothing.
It's just a circle of mushrooms on the ground.
Oh, okay.
It seems like he thinks it like it like goes somewhere though. Is what it sounded like he kind of suggested.
I think he said it goes to the Feywild. Which means there's other circles, so we don't have to use this one. But I also don't know why we would need to go to the Feywild. But anyway.
The others are probably guarded too, though.
Yeah, but I didn't make a deal with those guys. Okay. Want to go get Pawpaw real quick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. Gawain just like looks around, checks the map.
Hell yeah. You guys, you are. Let's check the map.
I don't think we're too far away from
not that
Pawpaw.
far. So you kind of got to go around Red Larch to get directly there.
Oops.
But yeah, you can just go over to Pawpaw's. It'll take an extra day.
Is that okay with everybody? An extra day?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think so.
All right.
Fine.
Terrific. You show up at Pawpaw's cave. I think I still have this. I don't know if Pawpaw's.
If it means interacting more with Gilmore, I'll do literally anything.
Where is Pawpaw here?
Old picture.
Oh, wow.
There he is.
Oh my god.
Oh, Pawpaw.
Same map. Oh yeah, sorry, Azra's still here.
Oh,
gosh.
Oh,
that hurts. That hurts a lot.
This is the same exact
Damn.
map, you guys.
Oh God.
Esme's the same. Mako's the same.
Everyone else is different.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, Boneless is the same.
Was I there for? Oh yeah, I guess I was there for that.
I just didn't have you there for some reason. Hang on.
I'm not cool enough.
Let's do boop, boop. Sorry, I gotta copy and paste everybody. So you come back and you find Pawpaw.
I have speak with animals ready to go this time. Hey, actually, Gawain like tries to drop to his kind of nasal, just hey, Gawain, Pawpaw. Oh, this hurts to do. Why does this hurt to do?
Puberty.
Pawpaw, it's me, Gawain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you remember me from a while back?
Yeah, I do.
What if I told you I know of a really cool new cave with a cool guy who wants to take care of you?
I don't know about that. Sounds new. Sounds different.
It is new and different, but it's a really, really nice cave. He's gonna feed you. He's gonna make sure you're safe. All you gotta do is keep him company.
You gonna take care of me? Give me a new place to live?
He'll take care of you, yeah.
I like this place. I like this place that I'm living.
Well, I will say, he can like change the way it looks, so I can maybe have him make it more like this.
Yeah, okay. I like not having to hunt. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Also,
right.
hey, Papa.
Yeah.
Gawain goes in his bag and
You look
pulls out
different.
the Pawpaw sweater. I got bigger, yeah, and my hair's different. But I got you something for when it gets cold. And I hold up the massive Pawpaw sweater.
I don't know about that. That's
you want to try it on?
He looks so confused.
I know. Okay. So you would put this, and I like gently have him pick up his paw, and I put the sleeve around the paw.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Bear with me. I put the thing over his head slowly, and then I get the other side, and I slip it on.
Oh God!
I back away. Oh! I can take it off. If you don't like it. It's just we all have matching ones, and I like look over at Poetry, who's probably still wearing it.
It's warm.
It's pretty beat up.
It's warm. It matches that guy. I think
Also, I have one, and I like pull down my coat, pull it out of the way, and I'm wearing it too.
I think I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it for now.
Okay, and you can take it off at any time. Okay.
All right. I might tear it off.
Well, I mean, you're a bear. I don't expect you to be able to take it off normally.
Exactly.
But you might be able to have your new Gilmore's his name, by the way. He's gonna be your new friend, Gilmore.
All right. Gilmore's gonna give me food.
Yep, and a place to live, and he's gonna keep you happy and healthy for the rest of your life.
I've just been not a lot of food out here recently. Just been eating people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you eat what you gotta eat, you know.
Yeah. People they try to hunt
Gawain,
me. They try to hunt me. I don't want to be hunted. I eat them.
Well, the cool thing about this new place is if they try to hunt you, Gilmore will tie them up and beat them against a rock repeatedly.
Oh, that's good. I don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. He's pretty good at it, actually.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to come with me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Come on, buddy.
And he follows you in his new red sweater. I need to find a new image of a bear in a red sweater. Oh goodness. And hang on, I'll copy and paste. Paw. Boop.
I think, wasn't Winnie the Pooh wearing a red shirt?
Yeah.
He was.
He was, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you come back a day later, and let me see, where did I put Gilmore? There he is.
I very actively stay like 10 feet away from the circle. Just, Gilmore, I'm back. I brought Pawpaw.
You bring Gilmore a bear?
Yep. And I turn around and Pawpaw's there. This is Pawpaw. Pawpaw's really nice. If you know how to speak with animals, he's a cool conversationalist. He's kind of, keeps it simple, like bears do. But he's really intrigued by you wrapping people up and beating them against rocks so he can eat them.
Yeah, I can do that.
He really likes
Gilmore does that. Gilmore, you want to see bear? Pawpaw.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. No.
Mm-hmm. Bear, you want to see?
Not me.
Oh, okay.
Mako,
make a dexterity saving throw.
No, damn it, no.
Okay, sure. All right then.
I think Gawain dives for Mako and tries to use primal savagery to anchor us down if I can.
Can that give me help?
Make a dex save first, Gawain. You make one to try to get to Mako before the rope can.
All right, with my D20 because D&D Beyond hates me so much. That is a 14.
A 14 is not going to do it. The rope is too fast.
Oh,
yeah, so that's a 9.
That's a 9. You are wrapped up by this rope, by this metal rope. You are restrained. You can you can't, I think you are restrained. Let me check on what that means. Okay, you can make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm going to make an athletics check.
Mm-hmm. This is just to resist the damage from getting slammed against the wall.
This is a +0, so...
What are the odds I can send Slurp? I don't make it, and I just have Slurp fly in to try to, soften the blows somehow.
You can do that. He's going to take damage, though.
Could I give myself guidance?
Sure.
So that was 14 plus a D4. Let me add a D4. 16.
16. All right, you're only going to take half of this damage.
Okay, all right. I don't sense it.
11. Oh. You take 6 damage. Bam, bam, bam. The rock to the ground to the rock. You see Papa just nods. Yeah, I like that. That's good that he can do that.
Okay, Gilmore, he gets it. He said he likes it. Okay, can you stop hitting my friend?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just, Mako, as you are being flung back to the ground again, he lets go and you go, whoosh, you go flying through the air, and skid along the ground.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mako. Okay, I've done my part of the deal.
Gilmore understand, Bear.
Okay, all right, I've done my part of the deal. Pawpaw's here.
Yeah.
Do you have the things?
Papa, your name? Papa name? Papa says, "Yep, that's what this guy calls me, and it's why I like it now. It's my new thing." Gilmore says, "Gilmore, go to Gilmore. Papa live here now," and he makes a new cave. Papa help guard fairy circle. Don't let the people nearby. Don't let anybody go near it. Don't touch the mushroom. And don't bother Gilmore. And Gilmore give you food every day. Gilmore give you water. Gilmore play games. Yeah, I don't know. You tell Gilmore what Bear need. And Gilmore give you this as long as you protect Fairy Circle. Papa says, yeah, that sounds good. Good. All right. Your friend get the thing they need. All right. I don't give my hair very lightly. Gilmore does not like giving hair.
I'll take very good care of it, I promise.
All right. Good. And he, again, he snaps his fingers and one of the ropes shoots up and snatches just the top of one of the little mushrooms and just curries it over to you.
Okay, all right. I got the mushroom.
Great. You need just a little hair. Let me see. This is I guess this is okay, you do it. You cut Gilmore hair.
Okay. Got it.
I don't like it. Gilmore don't like it. Gilmore don't like it.
Just yank it out.
You use your hand?
No, I think I use, I pop out one of my scimitars and just like quick, shink.
Okay. Gilmore, okay. As you slice his hair, and you see it's normal hair, but it's like real thick and turgid. As you slice it, it falls to the ground and it becomes metallic. You see it changes to become little metal strands rather than strands of hair as the scimitar removes it from his head.
That's cool. Picks it up, puts it away with the mushroom. Okay. Now the moonstone.
Oh, that's easy. And Gilmore just walks right back into the stone, and you hear some. You don't hear anything actually. You feel some rumbling, like deep down in the earth, and then you feel something, and then boom! He bursts back out from the ground, and he's holding a large chunk. It's like a pale pinkish amber color, like a just almost the size of like maybe a small apple or a tangerine.
Whoa. Cool.
There you go.
Thank you. Now the pound of pure silver.
Oh yeah. And he just jumps back into the hole. You see him disappear into the ground again. Again, you feel like a weird rumbling. Like you can kind of like feel where he's moving, like down beneath the Earth's crust. And then boom, he pops back up over here this time, and he has a big chunk of silver in his hand. There you go.
Whew. Okay. Thank you, Gilmore. You've held up your end of the deal. So have I. If something happens to Papa, contact me, and I'll come as soon as I can. Okay?
Good. Sound good? Gilmore
okay.
Lack?
Gawain like stuffs everything away in the like bandolier and all that, and then holds out a hand.
Good. He shakes your hand again.
Okay.
Stay away from Fairy Circle. Don't go to Fairy Circle.
Don't wanna mess with the Fairy Circle. Starts to back away. He's just like, okay, everybody, let's go.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. And Gawain does not break eye contact, like is backing away, keeping an eye on him. Until everyone else is like behind me, and I'm the last one to leave.
Amazing. As you guys back away, he breaks eye contact first. He's like, "Come on, Bear, we'll find your food." And he and Pawpaw walk into the tunnel together, little cave that he just made.
And Gawain turns around and is like bawling his eyes out as he watches Pawpaw walk away, and he's just like, "Okay, I did it. Okay. Thanks everybody. Let's go to Red Large."
Did a good job, buddy.
Oh, that sucked. That sucked so bad. Okay.
Aren't you supposed to reward kids when they do a good job? Does anybody have a...
Gawain also just walks up and hugs the shit out of Mako. He's like, "I'm so sorry he wrapped you up and beat the shit out of you."
It's like totally cool. Like, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was gonna hurt at first. I like braced myself before like any impact. So like, yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Okay. Good. Also, Mako, you've toughened up a lot, and I am very proud of you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I just gotta sleep with these things buried under my head, and I'm good. Do we want to go to Red Large first, or I don't care.
Let's do that first.
Do that first? Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think Gawain makes sure we're like a good amount of distance away from our old friends there.
You can like, I the quarry technically belongs to my family now, but like Azra did adopt you as well. So like I think like if you like find a space in the quarry, like just like there's dirt there that you can like do what you need to do and whatnot. I know you buried yourself last time. I don't know if like you have to do something similar with like this.
No, I don't have to like bury myself. I just gotta bury the items under where I'm sleeping.
Okay, yeah, we can camp out, like in the in the cave there, like if you
Okay,
want somebody to accompany you, I yeah, but
sure. Like I can just do it when we take a nap before we go, or after we go to Red Lodge. I really don't care. I want to get away from here.
yeah, cool, but yeah, cool, yeah, cool.
All right. You guys make your way finally back to Red Larch. As you make it closer and closer to town, you notice the road beneath your feet gets muckier and muckier. It's very wet and muddy. And as you arrive in town, it looks a lot different from the last time you've been there. For a number of reasons. A lot of the fields and farms around the outside of town have been flooded. They are like mostly empty now because a lot of the vegetables and everything have just been swept away by water. The town itself still is covered in puddles. A lot of the buildings have sustained damage from the torrential downpours. There is like construction happening all over the place. And the as you enter, you're coming from the north, so you do walk by the quarry and you see it is still largely flooded. A lot of the water has cleared away, but you can see there's still like a foot of water at the entrance to most of the tunnels and places where they would go, where the carts used to be to fetch rocks from the quarry. The other thing that's different is it's a lot more populated here now. There's a lot more people walking around. There's a ton of people working on the construction that's happening. There's a lot of vendors out in the streets selling things, people selling clothes and food and stuff. And a lot of people clearly from all over the place have come here to help with the reconstruction. And I think the first thing you guys probably do is you return to the Swinging Sword, where Kaelessa greets you warmly. Hi, it's been a while.
Mouth dry. Hi.
Yes.
Did you get my letter?
Yes, I did. From your Aarakocra friend. Is that right?
Is Aaron here?
Yes, they have taken up their own little settlement on the south of town.
Cool. What happened?
It was a very sudden and alien torrential downpour. There was flooding. It was raining for harder than I've ever seen in this area for about 24 hours straight, I want to say. No one really knows what happened. We suspect it was some kind of magical means. We really aren't sure. But things are very slowly and surely getting back to normal here. We've all been focusing on rebuilding because a lot of our sort of town thoroughfares were unusable for a while. We've sent for aid. Aid has arrived from all over, from Waterdeep, from Yartar, from Womford. People have been sending multiple just people, money, people, help. It's been really heartwarming. And actually,
Are
Boneless, I
any-
should ask: when you arrive, do you still look like Jimmy Woo?
I do.
Then the first thing that Kalesa says actually is, "Jimmy, you're back so soon."
I want to kill myself. Okay. Nope. I hate him so much.
And she quickly realizes that it's you. She says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Boneless. I just didn't realize."
Is she disappointed?
You mean there was? You can make an insight check.
Do I want to know? I want to know. I just want to punish myself. Where's my insight? Oh, I have such shit insight. It's a 3.
It's a 3. Oh, you can't tell. You don't know.
Okay. Well, ignorance is bliss.
She's just kind of like so surprised that it's not Jimmy that like you can't really tell if it's like disappointment or not. She's
It's
just
my whole life, man.
I'm so sorry. Is it so? Do you have any relation to Jimmy?
Yeah, no worries. So I mean, like, how related can you be to somebody who's the son of your mom's new husband? I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Most people call that being a step sibling, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty related.
I guess that's like how related.
Jimmy only stopped by very briefly, but he donated an inordinate sum to help us rebuild. It was very generous. We don't know how he came here or why, but he dropped off some money and then he made his way. He left just I think a couple days ago now. He said he had business elsewhere, but didn't say much else. He really just stopped by for one night and then left. But anyway, I'm so sorry. I have information for you. There's been several communications that you've all should have received, but we haven't seen you in a while. You haven't been back. But I can give them to you now. And she goes and fetches several scrolls for all of you. And some of these are this is what we're gonna end on. There's a bunch of letters here. They're mostly for Mako / Azra, and there's a couple for Boneless as well. So we'll start with the ones for Boneless because that's what we were just focusing on. The first letter is from Jimmy Woo on March 7th, which was today is actually because it's been now 6 days since you left Scarlet Moon Hall, so it is March 26th.
Boneless's butthole like audibly like sucks in.
What was that sound? What was that?
It's like a fly fart.
Okay. So let me see. Let's go back in time here. You sent a letter to Jimmy Woo on March 5th. He sent a letter back that was that on March 7th, so 2 days later. You didn't receive it because you went to... That was the day that you left to go to Feathergale Spire.
And what is today?
Today is March 26th.
Okay.
This one is real short. It just says, "Step bro, great to hear from you. Heading to Yartar at your request. Stop using my face and name."
No! And I put the letter away.
The other letter is to Boneless from Jimmy Woo, March 20th, just 6 days ago. So, shortly after you left from Scarlet Moon Hall. And I guess really 2 days, a couple days after you had seen him.
Okay.
Dear stepbro, I'm glad to see you're not on the wrong side of the fight for good. That was a good tip about Yartar. There's hardly any news of what's going on out here in the country that makes it into Waterdeep. I couldn't come meet you after Scarlet Moon Hall because I had too much heat on me, literally and figuratively. I was burnt pretty bad. It seems you already know, but there are more of these cults. I'm pretty sure the water cult already has my number, so I'm going to investigate the earth cult. I suspect there might be spies afoot in Red Larch. Something doesn't add up. About the water orb of devastation being set off here so soon after your encounter with the air cult. I've included a gift here if you can open it. I think this might be useful for your communications henceforth. And Kalesa also gives you it's just like a tiny little lockbox. Just something that you'd open with a key. But there's no key included. And it has the initials JW on it. Those are the letters that Boneless gets.
Wonderful and accommodating. Great. We love to see it. This is perfect.
All right. Esme, you have a letter as well, but unfortunately your letter was also sent to you via a message, via the sending spell. It's the same thing that you heard, that she was alerting you that there was cult activity and stuff and what was going on with the Emerald Enclave. It's the message I gave you before you set out to Scarlet Moon Hall.
Okay, it's the one that's in the clips and highlights.
Yeah, I think it's in there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is okay. Next, this is a long one that is written to Azra from Isidro. This was written March 12th, which was 6 days after you left Red Larch. Dear Alessandro, my apologies for the lack of response until now. Times have been troubling back home, but do not worry. Your brother has kept our family safe. Not long after our last correspondence, 2 crime syndicates began clashing in our city. When the violence started, I begged Nestra, the Water Baron, to intervene. Fights were breaking out in public places around the city, and civilians were hurt in the crossfire. Predictably, Nestra chose to remain isolationist after saying something mysterious. We found out later that the fighting was over a magical item capable of mass destruction, an MIMD as we've called it, that the Hand of Yartar was attempting to sell. Purportedly, it was a fiery glass orb contained within an obsidian box with runes carved into it. Oopsies. The trouble started with infighting amongst the Hand. You know the Hand of Yartar is one of the crime syndicates of Yartar.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And Nestra is the Water Baron. She is a
like the leader or something.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Like
she's sort of like the mayor, except it's more so she's responsible for the city's infrastructure and stuff. And she is a high elf, and she is known to have some level of divinatory capabilities. So she's always sort of being mysterious and aloof. The letter continues. The conflict escalated after failed deals with a foreign crime group called the Kraken Society. After word about the magical item spread, Zentrum operatives became involved and acquired the orb, which led to much more fighting. I exhausted myself and many of our resources trying to track down the supposed MIMD before it could fall into the wrong hands, but I was unsuccessful. The Zentrum negotiated a ceasefire with the other crime groups by agreeing to fairly auction the orb to the highest bidder. The Zentrum, as well as the other groups, had all prepared to double-cross each other if they were not able to acquire the orb via the auction. I arrived with some of the Ishtar guards after I heard that fighting had broken out, but by that time it was too late. The only reason I know what happened, and even what the MIMD looked like, is because a hero emerged in the nick of time to prevent it from detonating inside the city. Have you heard of the famous detective Jimmy Woo? He filled me in on most of the details after the fact. I arrived just in time to see a crazed member of an unknown crime group holding an axe above her head while opening the obsidian box that contained the orb. She clearly intended to smash the orb, detonating it inside the city. When she removed the obsidian box, instead of revealing a magical fiery orb, she revealed an ordinary rock. A moment later, we felt the ground rumble and a gust of hot wind blowing from north of town. I learned later that famous detective Jimmy Woo had orchestrated this whole affair. In a matter of days, he tracked down the orb and infiltrated the Zentarum. He could not get close enough to the orb while it was in their custody, so he brought up the idea of an auction to Zentarum leaders. He knew an auction would A, require that the orb leave its secure location, and B, inevitably lead to more infighting among the crime groups, therefore giving him ample means and opportunity to access the orb. Just as he planned, he discreetly swapped out the real orb for a rock of similar weight when the fighting started. What he did not plan is discovering via the Identify spell that the orb would detonate in a matter of minutes. Now that it was removed from the box, he gave the orb to his familiar and turned him invisible so he could fly away without being seen by the criminals. He made it about a mile out of town before the orb detonated, saving us from the brunt of its effects. Once Wu was involved and the item was destroyed, Nestor finally agreed to use some of the town guard to root out the leaders of the involved parties. Wu was working with them, so I'm sure they'll be successful. The auction was yesterday. I sustained some serious injuries after the fight at the auction, so I write this to you from my bed as I continue healing. Be careful out there, elder brother. It sounds like you've already been through a lot of close calls. We don't need you here, but we do need you. I hope your new party looks out for you as much as you look out for Gawain and Mako. Let us know if you find anything about Savra, and we'll get in touch with the Bellovanto family. That's the first letter. To Azra. Any questions about that? Everyone understand? Are you good?
Yes. Can I request we get this in Discord as well?
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You good, Shanks?
Not Enya.
Yeah.
I'm about to cry. Hold on, wait. Let me take a deep breath.
There's two more. They're shorter than that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This one is to Azra again from Isidro. This one's on March 15th, 3 days after the prior letter. Dear Alessandro, I write to you again shortly after my last letter to update you about the situation in Yartar and what we've learned about the MIMD. I know you won't read this until you return to Red Larch. Jimmy Woo found out that it was some type of fire-worshipping cult responsible for the orb. They were responsible for some of the damage/fighting around the city, and it was one of their members that tried to set off the orb in the city. He also learned that the MIMD was something called a Devastation Orb, a powerful, ancient, magical relic that unleashes destructive elemental energy over a huge area. This one covered about a 1-mile radius. These orbs cause severe weather and environmental disturbances depending on which type of elemental energy it contains. Ours clearly contained fire energy. In the area where it detonated, there was a sudden heat wave that lasted for 24 hours. The heat led to wildfires all over the area, some of which reached the properties that border the north of town, like ours. No one was injured, but many crops were burned. There was some property damage, and there were multiple cases of heat exhaustion from those that fought the fires. The real trouble came from the Subran River drying up almost entirely, which impacted our food supply as well as the fishing and trading businesses. Like I mentioned, the effects only lasted 24 hours before slowly dying off. However, we will be dealing with the aftermath for a while. Ironically, our once thriving port town will be suffering from a minor drought and food shortages for a while. As tough as things are, we still feel lucky that the orb did not detonate any closer to town. Wu has already left. We begged him to stay and help finish ridding these cultists and criminals from our town. He repeatedly refused, saying, "Everybody gets one." He was worried that other towns would suffer worse consequences than we did if he was not able to predict the next moves of the cultists. He would not say where he was going, just that he was headed somewhere in the Somber Hills to learn more about this fire cult. My injuries are slowly healing. I can walk again with crutches. Our finances are in trouble, however. Fixing the damage from the fires, my medical costs, as well as what I spent looking for the orb, has seriously dwindled our monetary reserves. We may need to sell off some of our land to make sure we have enough money to get through the food shortage and drought. Love, Isidro Ishtar. Any questions there?
I think if Gawain reads that one at that moment, that we read the section that says Jimmy Woo says everyone gets one. Then Gawain turns to Boneless and goes, "What a dick!"
Thank you.
I don't know if Mako is reading this to the party.
I was just about to ask you, did you read this out
never
loud,
mind.
do you think?
All right, this is the last one. This one is to Mako from Isidro. This is March 20th, 5 days after the prior letter, and after you had sent word to Red Larch that Azra had died. Dear Mako, I hope you're doing okay. Myself and the rest of the family are still struggling with the news. There's been a full moon the past few nights. I'm sure he would have been proud of you taking up his mantle with his adventuring party and other affairs. We had to sell some of our land to the O'Malia family to make ends meet, but we're still well off. Enya and Edric were both taken aback by the news. It was actually Edric who offered to buy our land at a generous rate. Enya took it pretty hard. She's been spending a lot of time here helping me with managing things around the estate. We sent aid to Red Larch as soon as we heard about the random flooding. We're asking the other nobles and members of the Lord's Alliance to pitch in as well. News has spread throughout the town of the damages done to Red Larch, and I'm sure I'm not the only one wondering if Yartar was just barely saved from a similar fate. Let us know if there's anything else you need. We were already family, but you are an honorary Ishtar now. With love, Isidro Ishtar.
Not my rival. not my rival. Coming to aid my family. Oh. I'm actually crying.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Mako is. This is like, Mako would read this like in solace and like alone, and like he would be breaking down, just like alone, as he would prefer. I was mad at first when you said the Amalias bought some of the land, but then you continued the letter, and I was like, yeah.
I wonder if this worked normally. Sorry, I'm trying to send it in the chat.
I definitely read mine out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because that's the only way Bolus knows how to read.
This is out loud.
Like, we're not quite Leah Michelle, but like, it's hard.
And you realize now what the fire cultists meant by "we don't want a repeat of what happened in Red Larch," in Yartar, because they apparently lost one of their orbs, and in the process, it came into the hands of some of these crime organizations, and they were not able to get it back, and until they tried to set it off. And Jimmy Woo saved the day with his handy familiar. So he only had a matter of minutes to get it as far away from town as he could before it went off. And therefore the brunt of the damage to Yartar was reduced, even though they still had some problems. Because, if you'll see up here, there's Yartar. This is the River Cerbrin, like you referenced in the letter. So the orb went off to the north of town, which means that Yartar itself did not experience the heat wave, but this whole area did. And because the river flows from the north, it dried up almost entirely. And things are returning to normal there, but it took some time for the river to come back, and now it seems that they're a lot better off after having had some time to rebuild and everything, and now they're able to help Red Larch that are experiencing the same problems, which explains why all the people and aid from Yartar came through. Does anyone have any questions about any of the content?
Just
Yes.
tears. Just tears.
Aw, I'm sorry, buddy.
Shanks, do you think Mako would have read this out loud to the party, like, eventually? Or do you think you've totally kept this to yourself?
Mako would keep this to himself.
All right.
Mako would say some things like, he will explain, like, what happened in Yartar, and, like, Jimmy Woo helping, and, like, but, like, the more interpersonal stuff to the letters, like, oh, like the letter that was just written only to Mako, that is Mako's.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second letter in which, like, just about, like, the financial situation of the family, like, the information y'all get would be the information that, like, is pertinent to us, like.
Do you think that Mako would have mentioned the name of the crime syndicate?
Which one? There were three.
Mm-hmm.
Three?
Yeah,
or
3.
any of them?
Mako would say, like, oh yeah, like, organized crime went crazy. And if you asked for names, Mako would say, oh, the Hand, the something Kraken, I don't know.
Yeah, so it was the Hand of Yartar, the Kraken Society, and the Zentarum.
Yeah. Mako would say that.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked about, like, those things.
Boneless definitely asked.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And with that information, you learn a bit more about what this orb was that evil Aaron absconded with.
Mm.
And that these orbs are called Orbs of Devastation. And they release some type of elemental energy on a huge area. And it seems that the Ishtar family and Jimmy Woo are some of the only people that know this, because you learn from talking to Kaylessa that they don't understand, they don't know why this happened, why the flood happened. But Jimmy Woo and Isidro do.
Mako would also, in private with just us, explains that he thinks there are still spies in the city.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Anything else?
Pertaining to the new information, no,
Mm-hmm.
at my end. But
All
I
right.
do think while Mako's reading that, Gawain does go to check on Percival's grave.
That is the other thing I was going to mention, because
Ooh.
when you go to look at Percival's grave, it seems that the graveyard itself is largely undisturbed by the flooding. It's already on like a slight elevation. It's on a little hill within town. So it did get rained on a lot, but it didn't seem to unearth anything enough to like cause, coffins or anything to spill out or anything like that. However, the earth of Percival's grave site seems to have been disturbed. And upon digging, you find that Percival's body is missing.
What?
And that's where we're going to end.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no. Oh, Gawain. Gawain's gonna kill somebody. He's gonna kill so.
Someone knew that Gawain wanted to protect that body. And wanted to take advantage of that.
Gross.
Must be spies in Red Larch.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, thanks for playing, everybody. I put the letters in the Discord, but it's really long, so it came in as like a weird text file thing. Once again, I am Ace the GM. I'm your friendly neighborhood game master. This is going to be our last session for a little while, until October, I believe. So I think this was a good one to end on. As always, thank you to my lovely players. I would be nothing without you. And thank you for letting me torment you with my story here.
Truly, though.
I hope you enjoyed it. We have, as always, Shanks as Mako at HB Shanks 16. We have Esme, January as Esme at DangItJanuary, and then dangitdesign.com. We have Kirby as Poetry, which is at Putterman5000 on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
We have Alex as Gawain, and if you want to find Alex, then you must simply row yourself on a little boat out to the center of Lake Erie, and then just have a nap out there, and that'll be real nice. And then when you wake up, Alex will be cuddling with you. That's how you find him. And we also have Boneless, played by Mary at mostlyasian.tm. And we also have Glarnock, played by Matt. And Matt is just around. If you're just walking around, you'll see him. He's around. He's out there.
There is only Glarnock.
There is only Glarnock. Delightful. Once again, I'm Ace the GM. I run D&D professionally, so if you want to play Dungeons & Dragons, let me know. And then I can make you cry, too. It'll be great. It'll be a good time for everyone. Thanks, guys. Thanks for anybody that watched with us. Thanks to anybody that watches later. I appreciate y'all. Everybody say bye, stream.